Welcome everyone to another episode of House Rule Pathfinder Society Organized Play.
Yay!
Ebo knows what number we're at.
We are doing episode 24 today.
Ooh.
And we are going to be running this scenario. You only die twice. Which is a absolutely hilariously funny scenario. And hopefully no one dies.
Rory, do you have a like an animated intro prepared for us with like sexy ladies and lots of colors?
No, I thought that was Lee's job.
What?
Okay.
Oh man, I really played
Well,
the
can we at
sexy
least
ladies.
Have like a
It would be really awesome if I could have had that set up, but we're avoiding all copyright infringement.
It's all like silhouettes of Lee doing weird gestures and
You know,
shit.
it's funny when you type. It's actually my recreation of the turn down for what video,
It's Kenny G.
except silhouettes.
when
it's
you
a
typed-
silhouette of confused Travolta.
When you typed "you only die twice," I thought you originally were saying that to Ebo because you were talking about how you needed to kill him, and then when he leveled up and he wasn't able to get what he wanted originally, I thought you were like agreeing with him, like, okay, you can only die twice then, instead of
Well,
dying.
we'll see. We will see if Helen dies again tonight.
Yes.
This
Don't kill me.
scenario, we didn't have much trouble with it, but I have heard that some people have. So we will see how it goes. So are you guys ready?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You bet.
Okay. You have been summoned to Skyreach itself, the towering headquarters of the Pathfinder Society in Absalom. So there's the Grand Lodge in Absalom is a number of sprawling buildings within a walled enclosure, and Skyreach is a huge tower structure near the middle of it. It's the central building itself.
Ooh.
So
Yeah, that
you've been
doesn't
summoned-
make me nervous at all.
you've been
Big
summoned
guns.
to meet with Venture Captain Ambrose Valson there, and you will arrive before him. A number of you will be in a room together and have some time to chat, reacquaint yourselves, since it's been a little while since you all adventured with Winston.
Hey, Winston.
What?
I don't think I've had the pleasure.
I think your name still says Winston.
He's gonna be Winston today. Let him be.
Winston, we're like, we expected.
If you reload it, it should. Oh, his name does still say it. That's weird.
This must be a pretty big
towering
deal.
monstrosity of a man, and instead we got an old man.
I'm just poking a little bit of fun.
with a goat.
So the cryptic message you received calling you here hinted at a dangerous mission into Geb, the domain of the dead.
What?
Has anybody ever heard of that one?
I don't know, Rory. Have I ever heard of Geb?
Geography?
I might have. Oh,
Like,
Geb.
can I roll
Oh,
some
no.
knowledges, man?
I was gonna say that sounds an awful lot like.
Oh, I can roll geography.
Yeah, geography.
Wait, Geb is a place. It's not a different plane or anything.
Yep.
Oh, right.
Person.
Fuck it, geography.
Nope, you've never heard of Geb.
Nope.
Let's see.
Geb. I think it's some kind of inside joke.
Or ice cream?
He's gonna attempt to help with this, or not?
Nice! You've also never heard of Geb. Excellent. We're off.
I'd like to use my Tides of Chaos.
I might have heard of Geb.
Well, don't do that.
Am I in a town?
Yes, you were in Absalom.
I'm gonna find a fellow Pathfinder friend.
Okay, on your way to the Pathfinder Society's headquarters, you managed to find a Pathfinder friend. That
Imagine
makes
that.
Ask him about Geb.
I did ask him about Geb.
Geb.
Well, he looks at you like you're crazy and tells you that Geb is a kingdom that was forged during the Age of Destiny by a necromancer of incredible power due to a number of violent things that have occurred. He ended up with a rival. They fought a bunch. He died and cursed the entire country into a horrible state. It is now known as the Land of the Undead. It is the only kingdom where undead have more rights than the living. And he says, don't go there, no matter what. Don't go there.
Never
Well, guess
trust-
where we're
never
going.
trust.
Interesting.
My name is Geb.
It's located in southern Duran, and it is just south of the that matters to you.
It's just south of where?
Don't die.
Manaways.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
I had to get that one out of my system.
Get Geb.
There's only one B in Gab.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ebo, you ruined everything. How is that guy supposed to? He was talking about a different Geb. He thought you said two B's.
Okay, so you've been waiting there a little while when
Yeah,
a booming
not
voice
gonna-
calls out from the wood paneled office open doorway. Welcome, welcome, my friends. Please have a seat. The speaker, Venture Captain Ambrose Velson, points to a number of chairs around his desk, which you're already sitting at. He sounds friendly, but his smile seems forced. I'm not one for beating around the bush, so let me lay it out for you. 3 weeks ago, we lost contact with an expedition of Pathfinders sent into Gab, led by a researcher from Absalom named Joktan Heth. He and the other members of his group were magically disguised as undead creatures and tasked with recovering an ancient tome known as the Testament of Gab, purported to be a scholarly treatise on the creation of new types of undead, intended specifically for use in the battlefield. Joktan's mission was to sneak to the country, locate the testament, and bring it back to the vaults. He's overdue and we fear the worst. We need you to undergo the same process of disguise, infiltrate Gab, and learn the whereabouts of Joktan, his team, and most of all, the testament. Pathfinder's time is of the essence. If that book falls into the wrong hands, it could destabilize the entire Inner Sea region. We need that book, and we have the utmost faith that you'll do what's necessary to make sure we get it. Any questions?
They
I'd like to
mentioned,
really ask about the wisdom of this.
One at a time.
You're saying that they underwent a procedure to disguise them as undead, and then they probably got caught and killed, and you want us to undergo the same procedure.
Yes, the Society has in its possession an item known as the Chalice of Undeath. When used, it gives a creature the semblance of undeath, while the creature remains more or less alive and maintains full control of its soul. Our experiments here show that until the process is reversed, by drinking from the chalice again, you will have the semblance and aura of an undead, and be affected by magic that also affects undead. Be warned that healing magic that affects living creatures will hurt you while you are in the state, just as if you would truly an undead creature.
oh, that's fucked up.
Well, that
Well-
makes sense. They won't see it coming a second time.
They'll
Exactly.
never guess.
No,
Any other questions?
absolutely not.
What kind of party went down before? What was the group
Joktan
like?
Heth was in charge of the party.
What about him? Do you know anything about him?
Yes, Joktan Heth was a student of history, specializing in the war between Geb and Nex, and the history of necromancy and undeath itself. He joined the Pathfinder Society early in his career and worked in the vault, helping catalog various artifacts and magical items. He discovered the Chalice of Undeath in the repository and petitioned the Decemvirate to allow him to use its power to travel into Gab in order to find the legendary Testament of Gab.
How do we know he's not using it for himself?
He missed his scheduled meeting with us 3 weeks ago, and we haven't heard from him since then. We presume that he is dead or missing, and we want you to find him.
How many people did he take with him?
Himself.
He went alone.
Well, that's ballsy.
That's yeah, man, seemed foolish. You know anything about the place that he took the book from, or that he was
Yes,
supposed to take
we
it from?
know. Well, he was searching for the book. He hadn't. We don't know if he recovered it yet or not, but we think
Okay.
he got it. But it was getting close. We're going to send you close to the town of Corpse Light, a small small farming hamlet. Not harming, but a small farming hamlet, approximately 2 days away from the city of Grey Dirge. It should be relatively uninhabited in the swamps we'll be sending you to. And
Why?
there you can make your way into the town.
These all sound like delightful places.
Yes.
Why do the undead need farms?
Geb is a rather unique place. As much information as you can gather from it would be good.
What are they farming?
I'll leave that up to you to discover.
Probably potatoes, Devrin.
Davrin likes potatoes.
Any other questions?
Um,
No.
do you have any idea, aside from undead, what sorts of things we might encounter there?
Primarily undead, I'd expect.
Okay, well that's good to know. I guess I'm out. I'm out of questions.
Would you like to know how we're taking you there?
Oh, sure.
I like
The
surprises.
Society will actually be funding a teleport for you to an isolated position in North Central Gab, near the city of Grey Dirge, but not near enough that anyone should see you suddenly arrive. From there, you'll need to head toward the farming hamlet of Corpse Light, a small farming village to the east. That's a repetitive sentence. To the east of the city. Joktan was convinced the testament of Gab was there, and that's where any clues as to his fate will be found. Once your mission is completed, send word via this small magic token that you should not lose no matter what. He's gonna hand someone a magic token.
Davern takes it.
Davern gets it.
Son of a bitch.
Then via this magic token, and we will teleport you back to Skyreach. Be aware that there'll be a slight delay between when you activate the token and when we teleport you back. During this time, don't get too far away from the token, because we'll be teleporting people around the token back.
This all seems very slipshod.
Are we supposed to dress
Well,
up
we've
like
had to put it together on a little bit.
I see.
Any other questions for me before you go through this ritual?
Are we supposed to dress up like undead?
Not necessary. The ritual will handle that.
Fair enough.
I'll check out my sleeves. I'll start considering what undead dress like.
Oh, how do we heal ourselves?
You're qualified Pathfinders. I'll leave it up to you for the specifics.
We're all dead. Alright,
Jeff, out of character, a wand of inflict light wounds, for example, could be used to heal you as undead.
This is ridiculous.
Or a wand of infernal healing gives you fast healing technically, so it would not harm you.
Infernal Healing is actually... I remember someone saying that Infernal Healing wands are actually really solid.
They are, because if you have time out of combat, which is when you're usually using a wand, they heal for 10.
Yeah,
Does anybody
there's-
have
Fast
infernal healing?
It gives fast healing of 1 for a minute.
Who gets to cast...
Arcane spellcasters, it is a sorcerer wizard type spell, primarily.
I will check. I don't have very good use magic device, but I'm not afraid to buy a wand of infernal healing.
I'm not either, but
See, my use magic device is now 11.
Well, Brie, your use magic device is probably like
It
astronomical.
might be
isn't it?
on Bard, let me check. It's on Magus.
Oh, it is
oh,
on
yeah,
Vegas.
my UMD is 14.
Oh shit! I'll buy a
Cleric,
wand of
Magus,
infernal
Sorcerer,
healing.
Summoner, Witch. Winston could use it, right?
Winston ain't here.
It's the last man
Yeah,
alive.
I'm gonna spend 2 of my prestige and buy a wand of that. That's like way more useful than my wand of cure light wounds is, to be honest.
The only problem is, remember, it takes a minute to get those 10 hit points, so if you're ever pressed for time, it does no
I mean,
good.
I have
It's
both,
okay.
and I have a bunch of potions.
A wand of cure light wounds, and it will at least work today.
Infernal.
Is everybody
really?
ready for the ritual then?
I'm gonna buy a wand also.
Okay.
We got 2 wands so far.
Yes.
And you have no other questions for me at all, you're sure?
What type of monsters will we?
Undead. I already asked him that.
decide?
Likely undead.
No, you gotta tell me how to activate this thing. Hey, can I give it a test run?
I'm sorry, what?
The
The
token?
coin?
Yeah, he'll
Oh,
hold up
it's
the...
very intuitive. You surely have no problem.
Don't aggravate
Alright,
the
thank
token
you.
now.
Okay.
Don't do it, Davern.
What about do we know anything about the actual the thing he was looking for? Like, is it
The
dangerous?
Testament of Undeath? Yes, you probably should ask about that. As far as we can determine, the Testament is a book or scroll written by the infamous Wizard King Geb before he joined the ranks of the undead who served him. Not only does it discuss in depth the number of different types of undead, their creation, and their weaknesses, but it also includes formula for constructing devastating new undead weapons of warfare.
Oh.
Which is why we don't want it to fall into the wrong hands. We're counting
shit.
on you to do this.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a phone call.
So where is this thing supposed to be at? Like exactly?
Geb.
We gotta
Well,
find
you're
it.
not-
Not
but-
sure, but Joktan Heth thought it was located near the village of Corpse Light.
Do I know?
That's why we were
anything-
sending you there.
Do we know anything about Corpse Light?
Do we think it's going to be cold there?
Corpse Light is a small farming village.
Probably
I know
not cold enough to
anything
hurt
about
us.
The only other relevant information that I can give you is if you want to make a knowledge local or religion check.
Yeah,
Absolutely
Yes.
I'll do religion, and if I don't do religion, I'll do local.
Can I do
This
local?
will be more general information.
That's fine.
But it gives you a little bit more.
Religion.
They're the same. So just whichever is higher is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Religion. They're the same.
Religion
16.
of 16?
Yeah.
Okay. Geb is a nation ruled by the undead. Intelligent undead have the same rights as living or even more rights than living. The kingdom uses other undead as a form of cheap labor and is expendable of renewable soldiers in the country's armies. Because of the nation's dependence and promotion of undeath, the faithful of Pharisma, goddess of death, often conduct raids into the country in an attempt to destabilize it, to destroy the unholy sites, and to eliminate undead abominations that call Gab home. That's it.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right. Well, we got our wands. Shall we get going?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay. He will lead you into a high chamber on the other side of the building, and you are brought to a special room. A number of spellcasters there are doing a ritual, basically, and you see a large kind of golden chalice with red stones and undead faces in it. And it looks kind of like it's filled with some strange dark liquid. And
It's probably blood.
he says, you should drink this as part of the ritual. If you have any companion creatures with you, they will also need to drink from it. I don't know if any of you have familiars or eidolons or, all that crazy stuff.
I'll look at my companion, the tallest man alive, and I'll make sure he drinks it too.
So
How's it
would
smell?
anyone like, pretty gross.
I'm gonna.
Would anybody like to drink from the chalice?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
if that's
drink.
part of the ritual, then I'll drink it.
Make a save versus death.
Oh no!
Okay, you,
Your question. No save.
this ritual is actually going to take an hour to perform. And
Oh.
over the course of the hour, you'll have to drink a couple of times from the chalice of horrible bubbling liquid. But this performing the ritual, which everyone is doing, right,
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
will make this effect permanent until reversed through the ritual again. So it's not going to have a duration. This is now a permanent effect on your character sheet until you can drink from the chalice of undeath again. Okay?
Okay.
All of the characters undergoing the ritual will get the following benefits.
Oh shit.
You gain a bite attack. Is
Okay.
everyone medium?
Yes.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh no,
If
all
you
not
are
a small.
medium,
All is not a small.
it is a 1d6 damage primary attack. If you are small, it is a 1d4 damage primary attack.
Can it sneak attack?
You gain 2 claw attacks.
Right.
Again, 1d6 for medium, 1d4 for small. Okay? So a
Okay.
bite attack and a claw attack. Claw attacks are secondary attacks. You gain
we
dark
can't do a
vision of
full attack
60
roll.
feet.
So
And
bite claw,
scent.
not bite claw claw.
Oh shit, we get sent?
You
And
get
dark
dark
vision?
vision, 60 feet, and scent.
Alright, tell us the bad stuff now, man.
You detect as undead.
Great.
Great.
Not even magic that reveals true form will pierce through this. You will detect as undead even for true seeing purposes and stuff like that, in other words. You are treated as undead for the purposes of channel energy, cure spells, inflict spells, and stuff like that. Some spells that specifically reference undead will probably not affect you. But any curing magic, any
I don't
positive
like when
energy
you say
type stuff.
probably. We're not immune to criticism.
Small creatures gain +1 natural armor. Medium creatures gain +2 natural armor.
I'll take it.
Alright.
Okay?
+1 natural
So-
armor? For
Natural
As a
armor
summary,
stats, right?
you have a bite and claw attacks that deal 1d6 damage or 1d4 damage depending on your size. You have dark vision 60 feet and scent. You gain +1 natural armor if you're small, +2 natural armor if you're medium. And you detect and function as undead for most purposes, including healing and positive energy effects. Now, the fun part. You get to decide the specifics of what type of undead you're emulating. This is a permanent effect.
Oh, great.
Are there any traditionally small undeads?
Undead.
Not a specific undead type, as in if you want to be more zombie-like or more skeleton-like or something like that, you get to choose the specifics of the cosmetics of how it's taking form.
I want to be a skeleton.
I'm not surprised.
I want to be a wraith.
Oh yeah, Darren's gonna look
Can
like a
you?
vampire.
You can't be a wraith. You have to be a corporeal undead. Sorry.
Bleh.
Ghoul. Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you can get purpley skin and be extremely desiccated.
Hell yeah. I'll sort of run my hands over my head in the mirror. I'll say, huh, it doesn't really look that much different. Except for the color. Rory, correct me if I'm wrong. Natural armor stacks, right? I have an amulet.
Let me double check. I believe not, because this is a polymorph effect, not an enhancement bonus.
While he's looking that up, does anyone else know if the bite attack can be used with a full attack or not?
Like
with
primary
weapons?
attack, I don't remember how any of that shit works.
Can I be
Primary attacks become second weapon with them.
Okay.
Can I look like a lich?
Basically, do you want to be a ghoul-like, skeletal-like, or zombie-like? That is your choices.
I mean, liches are kind of skeletal.
Yeah, be skeleton.
Dude.
Yeah, man, it'll really improve your figure.
Lee, you have
You
an
need to slim
amulet
down a little
armor
bit,
that gives you
Helen.
an enhancement bonus.
I do, yes.
This is not an enhancement bonus, so your armor, your necklace will stack with it.
Okay. But if they were both enhancement bonuses, they wouldn't. I get you.
Correct, and also natural armor, amulets of natural armor are very specific in stacking with set natural armor, basically. So
Yeah, that's why I asked, because I wasn't sure how it worked.
Yeah.
Agree to agree.
Okay, sounds good. So everybody knows what they look like, and at this point, you're now lovely undead creatures sitting around as the ritual completes itself. And Ambrose will ask if everyone is ready to be transported.
Yes.
Okay, and a Pathfinder mage will cast a teleportation spell, and the world around you fades away.
No.
The world materializes into a hazy swamp, the few plants within it as dry and colorless as one would expect in a nation ruled and inhabited by the undead. The ghostly pale moonlight provides illumination, and a mournful wind blows slowly from the south, carrying with it the unmistakable, sickly sweet scent of long-dead flesh mixed with newly spilt blood. Only the sound of a rustling brush breaks the tomb-like silence of the mire. It
No one
is
else
very
is here
dark
while
out,
we
but
arrived.
everyone has vision.
I see fine. I'm okay.
No one is here, right?
You're in a swamp. You
Good.
don't see anyone around. You could look around with a perception check.
I'd like to. I'm not very good at this, but I am going to look around like I'm paranoid because
So
I am.
happened, Helen.
Oh God. Okay, I got a 3.
I'm
Excellent.
super good at this. Come on now, guys. Come on.
I'm also doing one too. I just got to look up my stat for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my page to load. There it
And
goes.
it's good.
Helen, you're so good.
Boom.
No, never mind. I'll just quit.
All right. You guys hear the sound of. It's kind of strange. It's almost like marching, but you don't hear any of the noises you'd associate with people. It's just kind of booted feet, maybe hitting the mire. Still a little ways away.
Well, maybe we can go see what that's. We can go see what that marching is.
Just
What margin?
for no reason, we're gonna do that. So you guys are
Oh man,
not the right characters.
Yeah, I need
mine's
to
not
change.
even on here.
Add your characters and get them straightened out.
They're right there on that screen.
No, for some reason mine's no longer global. I just saved it as global
I'm
again.
gonna Yeah, we have to
Yeah.
re-global
Oh,
mine.
there.
Yeah, if you weren't here for a few sessions, you might not be global anymore, so that we don't take you to fight scenes with us.
Boo!
So anyone who is playing a character,
All right.
there
Alright.
is a Helen
You know
figure. There is a
Yeah.
Helen figure. Why don't you use that one?
I did.
Okay.
I clicked her. She's there.
I think this map has
I-
become our unofficial staging area.
Yes,
I-
this is my map called Basic Battleboard. I will not delete it. I use it as the staging and extra source page.
I removed Earl. FYI.
Okay, so everybody's
I
good now?
unglobal Arndak
I
and
changed my. Oh man, I was on a different. I should be fine if you go back to the other one. And not, I'll change it in one hot second.
Okay,
Okay,
just a
no,
second, guys.
Hot second over.
You guys
yeah.
appeared right over here. So you can place yourself in that general area.
to the right, left, or in the grass,
That's swamp.
or whatever.
Swamp. You're in the swamp. You appeared in the mire.
Oh, okay. I'm fine with this.
Gross.
It's like a foot of water and muck. With strangely desiccated plants growing out of it.
And which direction do we hear the marching?
From over here.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have snap to grid, so I just took you off grid. Sorry.
No, it's fine, man.
Shinsaku is not snap to grid either.
Somebody just moved me. That's all I know. Rah.
It's my fault that people aren't snap to grid.
All your fault, Rory.
It is. There's 5 of you tonight. That's right. So, just hypothetically, let's figure out the average party level.
I'm 6.
6.
6.
6.
I bet you it's 6.
5.
7, right?
See, Ben.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you
So
guys-
we have 3 6s, a 5, and a 7.
You guys are
Average
definitely
party
low
is
tier.
set.
Definitely low tier.
Yeah.
That's good.
God.
No death knights in
Here.
here, right?
Don't kill me.
No, they're
Okay,
gonna be
so-
death knights. They're just like weakened a little.
So,
Yeah,
or like
what
Doom
you guys
Knights,
like to
really.
do?
Death Knights would be
have a
good for
round or
us.
two before whatever is over there might come into view.
I'm gonna cast.
Rah.
I'd like to use a wand on myself.
Okay.
It is a wand that I've used many times called a Long Strider wand.
If you can cast the spell, go for it. If you need to roll.
I know, I'm good.
Yep, I'm casting.
I'm just
shield on
announcing that
myself.
that's a preparatory thing that I'm doing.
I have a
Right, I
weapon
didn't know
out.
if you had to make a use magic device on it or not.
I don't.
I'm also armed.
Okay. So you guys are all preparing for combat.
In this place, yeah, absolutely, I am.
Can we hear anything they're saying if they're talking at
They're
all?
strangely not talking at all.
Oh, okay.
You just heard footsteps coming from around the bend.
Ah!
You see a number of skeletal and undead soldiers walking. You see they're walking in a small formation. They seem to have a leader or a commander with them, and you guys didn't take any effort to hide, so they will see you. And they will come to a stop,
I'm not a hiding person.
and the commander kind of looks you over. His mouth kind of clacks as he loosens his jaw.
Ooh.
What are you doing out here in such a large group?
We're exploring the swamp.
Under whose orders?
Nobody's orders. We thought it'd be the right thing to do.
That you can make it a bluff check.
I'm gonna do that.
I love how this is.
23?
Well, that's rather odd. You just thought it would be the right thing to do to explore the swamp.
Oh, I gotta admit, and I'll step out of the swamp. Doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. Is there anything we can help you guys with?
Well, if you're asking, yes, I'm looking for conscripts.
Conscript.
Yes, are you volunteering?
For what kind of army?
Why, the military of Geb.
I'm gonna look at
The undead legions themselves.
Look at Olaknat and say, I was kind of enjoying exploring the swamp.
Tayan can make a bluff check.
Yeah, let's do this. 9.
You look less convinced by that performance than Olaknat's. What was Helen gonna do?
Oh, Helen's not gonna do absolutely anything. She's doesn't want to open her mouth.
If Helen opens her mouth, it's gonna be combat immediately.
I think our better talents are suited for exploring the swamp.
I'll nod. Shinsaku.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back into the swamp a little bit and start rummaging around into it.
Well,
What is this thing to our right, Rory?
I'll help Olaknat.
there's an old tower that's mostly destroyed, and there's an old building that's mostly destroyed.
Yep. I'm gonna go and help Olaknat and ignore those guys.
Well, if someone would like to make a diplomacy check with them, that would be the right thing to do at this point.
I can do that.
Okay. What are you
I
saying?
believe in you.
What are you saying to them?
Oh, I was talking about how our efforts are better suited earlier, but okay.
But I was too robot-y to hear that.
Oh, no, I said our talents are better suited for our continued adventure.
Okay, you can make a diplomacy check.
Hang on, I'm triple
Helen
checking.
doesn't know how to lie to these, so she
Yeah, that's right. This is one of my better ones.
can't.
Well, good luck then.
And she can't tell the truth.
The force be with me.
Whoa.
No, there we go. I'm glad you
I
did
mean,
it.
he looks a little bit disconcerted by all of you, and like he doesn't really believe what you're saying. But he just kind of nods, and they'll continue marching past.
Yeah, I'm
Unless
just
no one
gonna.
is stopping them.
I would.
They continue
I'm
marching on their way.
I'm not planning on fighting the undead.
Pulling shit out of our ass. That's what we do best.
You guys see them march off into the distance.
All right. I want to search this whatever it is over here.
It's empty.
Okay, I'll keep looking around on the map.
It's empty.
Oh, okay. Which way did they head? Maybe we can follow them, but not too closely.
Sure. You can make a survival or a knowledge nature check,
Okay.
or a knowledge geography check.
Do we just
Alright.
know which way to go in the first place or not?
That's the survival, knowledge, nature, or geography.
20.
20, yes. They walked towards Corpse Light. You are very confident that they were going from Grey Dirge to Corpse Light. So if you followed them, you would get to the village of Corpse Light.
Which is where we want to go.
Yes.
Okay.
But now they think
No.
we're exploring the swamp.
Oh, we
Well,
just finished exploring.
So what we'll do is we'll give them a little bit of time to get ahead of us, and then we'll just follow the same path.
Did you find
Sure.
what you were looking for here?
We can explore it while we're waiting.
Yeah, Davra, and I found it, but I think I dropped it back in the swamp over there.
Hey Rory, I'm gonna look around
It's
this
empty.
area. Okay. I'm gonna sit down and look bored.
Okay. You guys can wait a little while. Time
Yeah,
to-
no, I just want to wait like a few minutes. Just enough time so that they go over any hills or anything that... Just
I
far
mean,
enough that they
it's a
don't...
swamp. There aren't much in the way of hills.
Well, okay.
But,
They
but
go
you-
further down the path where it winds enough that they can't see us.
yeah, you can
walk-
wait 20, 30 minutes and then
Perfect.
head down the path. That's fine.
I'll let Davra find whatever I left in the swamp.
I'll sing a creepy tune in the process.
Okay. And you can, are you guys doing anything else before you get to Corpse Light?
Nope.
No. Actually, Rory, if it's okay with
Mhm.
you, I would prefer to cautiously take the path so that we can we can catch any would-be passerbys early enough.
Sure, there's no other activity on the road as you get to Corpse Light. It's only about 2 miles, so it doesn't take you all that long. As you approach the town of Corpse Light, you can see a number of odd-looking structures and buildings. They look almost like large pavilion-style cages. The town is eerily quiet. You don't hear voices. You don't see smoke coming out of any chimneys. And as you get closer, you realize that these large pavilions are indeed more like pens and do have humans and humanoids within them. The village seems to have livestock in the pens in the form of humans shackled together wearing rags.
Well, this ain't good.
As we're approaching, I want to say it is going to be difficult to not get into trouble in this place.
Everyone's got to eat, boys.
No, there's something fundamentally wrong with keeping people shackled up like this.
Like animals are any better.
So as you arrive in the town, it is virtually devoid of activity. It happens mostly, there are houses, but those are all closed up, or various pens and corrals around the edges of the town with shackled humans in tattered rags, sitting in their own filth, being as if they were poorly tended to livestock.
Do we see any undead watching over them?
No. I mean, there's probably undead in some of the houses.
Well, let's look. Do we get a description of the guy?
Nope.
I'm gonna look around for anyone who looks, any of the humans who look, I don't know, studious?
Are you walking into the town?
Yeah.
Okay. As you approach the edge of the town, I think you guys are moving fairly cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
In contrast to most of the people in the pens who their eyes are glazed over or locked onto nothing, not making any sound, not really approaching or even taking notice of you, it seems like a young woman who's wearing tattered rags, almost no clothing at all, really, just from how tattered they are. She's incredibly malnourished. You can see how skinny and with her ribs sticking out. Does look up and weakly call out, "Please, food, water."
I will not say much and continue doing.
She kind of beckons weakly to you, Lee, as you walk past.
I am going to browse the livestock.
Sure, most of them just sit there and don't respond at
Like
all.
I said, I'm looking for someone who looks studious.
Sure, you can make a perception check. Is anyone else approaching town?
14.
You,
Are there any undead around that I can see?
Yeah, there's some undead here and there, but not like they're not particularly paying attention to you. Is anybody else approaching town?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Everybody else is approaching town?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. She'll kind of look up at you guys and again kind of beckon weakly and ask, "Water, food, please help."
Yeah, I'll is there does she have a bowl that she could drink or eat from?
No.
Hold on. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I might I don't know why I don't have it listed, but I had like 0 level spells, and I guess I don't have them listed anymore. Anyways, I was gonna do like a create water type of spell.
Sure, you can create water on her or next to her.
Yeah, if she cups her hands.
Sure, I mean, like someone will spell out. Her eyes get rather large as you do that, but she will thirstily drink water and then kind of lean in a little bit towards you and beckon you closer.
I'll you know what, Roy, to make it simpler, I'll just pour water for her from my own stuff.
Her reaction is the same.
Okay.
She'll still lean forward and beckon for you to move closer.
Sure. I won't get too close, but I'll.
Well, if
see
you're
what-
pouring water out of your water,
Yeah, that's true. Okay. I'll stay. I'll stay as close as I am.
Please, thank you for your help. My father, he's very ill. If you can do anything to help him, he wouldn't be very nourishing in the current state he's in.
Yeah. Where's your father at?
He's lying there. She points to an old man lying in the muck, barely breathing.
Yeah, I'll go and take a look at him.
Sure. I mean, are you sure you're going to enter into her pen?
No, I was just gonna kind of go around to that side if I could. I don't want to
Pretty much in
disturb.
the middle of the pen.
Is he too far away to get a good look at?
I mean, you can't see very well what's wrong with him from. He's only like 10 feet, but he's lying half in muck.
Sure. Is there other undead watching this area right now?
There are some other undead in the general area, but nobody's particularly paying attention to you.
Sure. Yeah, I will kind of let the others know to give me a moment, and I want to try to see if the pen is locked or not.
It is not locked. You can open the gate easily.
Then I'll go in with the girl and
she'll kind of pull you in and show you a very old man who looks very badly treated. You could make a heal check on him.
yeah, it's not a very good one, but I'll try.
I mean,
10.
10 is enough to tell you that it's not so much that he's injured, it looks like he's in desperate need of food.
I'll kind of rummage around in my pack and produce some rations and say, found these on the road.
She'll take them. Oh, yes, of course, great lord. I'm sure he'll be much better eating once he's had some himself. And she will start to, break off small pieces to help feed him.
Sure, I'm going to leave them be for now because I don't want to be caught in here.
Okay, as you start to leave the pen, but before you are out of it, everyone can make a perception check.
Including me?
Delightful.
Everyone can make a perception check.
Cool.
At an 8, I will stare blankly into the distance as though I were an undead.
5.
23.
Davrin.
I was man alive. It's not Davrin.
So you can place yourself in the general area around the chattel pen which is the smaller pen inside of here.
Oh, sure. Am I inside it? Or
Yeah, you're still in it. Everybody else is in the general area.
Of course, I added my token before and forgot to make it global because I'm a
Oh, hey,
doofus.
how's it going?
Doofus.
It's fine, I'll just add another one.
Well, Oliknot, you got a 23. It looks
Yes.
like there's maybe a 28 from Helen in there also.
You bet.
Yes.
The two of you, I think, the two of you hear something just before the scuffle starts. You are you see something suspicious coming from around the edge of a building up ahead, and then you see suddenly a number of people dressed in purple robes and armor burst out and start slaughtering undead in the area, and everyone can roll initiative.
Ah.
I'm gonna say, oh hell.
If Oliknot or Helen has knowledge religion, they could make a knowledge religion check.
I don't think one of these people lying in the cage is a contact, so no, I don't have the
Hey, what does that purple robe
Is
mean?
that you?
Little map. Look how baby map.
I know you. We're friends.
I know, this is a tiny map. I'm not sure why they even made it.
Because it's very important to have that cage there. I'm locking Oloknat in.
Thank you. You
I
often
locked
forget to do that.
Shinsaku in just for you, bud.
A rogue. Unable to get out of a thing. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Are you going before me?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm not locking you in.
Then there's nothing you're gonna do before I get out of this.
You guys are dumb.
I just wanted to assert my dominance.
Okay, so
Feels it.
this is a surprise round. So only Oliknot and Helen get a half action.
Nice.
Oliknot.
Okay, Oliknot is going to start to leave the cage, and I want to get an idea for what kind of people these are. Oh, you said it would be a religion check, didn't you?
These are people wearing purple robes and armor. There's a number of other ones in the area. These are the ones that, so like, there's battle happening in the town. There's other fights happening at this point. This is what's near you.
Sure. Oliknot's gonna say, I mean, have they took note of us undead in this pen
Yes,
area?
they seem to be moving rapidly towards you with weapons drawn.
I will, I'll be like, wait, we're undead sympathizers, and we're feeding the people in this pen.
You can make a bluff check.
Sure.
So are these things like undead in robes?
No, they're
No,
people.
these are human.
People?
22.
He does not seem convinced by you.
Do I still have enough time to
You
pull
have
my
a-
wayfinder out?
No, you do not, because you only have a half action. So you used your standard action to make a bluff or diplomacy check.
Okay, got it.
Sorry. He's going to go. What do his tactics say?
Kick her in the balls.
That's how it happened to me.
So the one complaint I have with this module so far is most of the people who can cast spells say they cast spells before combat, but this is not factored into the stat block, so you have to do it on the fly. It's a little bit annoying.
Useless stat blocks, I see.
He's going to cast a spell. Anyone can make a spellcraft check if they want to know what it is.
Absolutely not.
Hell yeah!
Hold on, do I even have spellcraft? I think I do. Yeah, I do.
You're looking for
Come, buddy.
looking for a 17.
Got a
Oh, damn.
30.
13.
If you get a 17, you
Oliknot.
recognize that you just cast Consecrate.
Okay.
Helen?
Helen's gonna say, she's gonna whisper, "We're not undead."
You can make a diplomacy check.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
27.
Okay.
26.
Okay. Just a second.
I can't remember the name of that.
Okay, what's your
Thanks.
final answer?
What?
No, he said he's got a 26.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
26 does not seem to totally convince him. He does
Duh.
pause for a second, but he doesn't quite seem to be convinced. Okay.
Oh, she's got her hands up. Like,
Doesn't she have a greatsword in one of her hands?
I thought you always had a weapon out, Helen.
I do. That doesn't mean I can't have my hands up.
She's waving a sword at us.
I can very easily wave a sword one-handed.
Okay.
Kill that one.
Shinsaku?
She's got a sword out.
Shinsaku's gonna try to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
I do
You're in
realize that
melee combat.
I do actually have.
You might want to
Shit, that's right.
reminder that you might want a 5-foot step so that you're not
That
being
would-
threatened.
That would be a good thing. Remember, it's the opposite of a D&D. Moving out of the threatened range is what you want to do in Pathfinder.
Got it. This transition shit's hard. Okay. 5 foot step back, and I'm gonna try to
It's
cast Charm
basically
Person.
the opposite opportunity attacks between the two systems.
Do they have spell resistance?
No.
Okay. We'll save negates.
Okay.
DC check of.
Yeah, I'm looking 16. Ah.
Did you add all of your bonuses for all your things?
I don't believe.
Rory didn't.
I
It's
didn't
not
put my
a-
bonuses. He's higher
Oh.
than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
I
wait,
just-
it is an enchantment. I forgot.
So I think you got like
It's
plus
so I
3,
get
but
plus
there's.
1 to that.
Oh, okay,
No,
but
I mean,
So-
like,
yeah,
17.
he has a 20.
yeah.
Boo.
No,
Well, that didn't work.
important roll. Okay. Oleknot?
Were you
Okay,
just trying to
Olga-
identify her spell?
Maybe.
Oleknot's gonna pull out his Wayfinder and he says, "No, really, we're on a very super secret mission. Please don't blow our cover."
You could make another diplomacy check. You were getting a -2.
That's fine. I'd
Do
like
it,
to spend a
Oleknot.
hero
Do
point
it.
on this.
Do it.
This is diplomacy, not bluff, also.
Yeah, I know it's the same bonus. 26.
Yeah.
But I know 26 didn't work last time, so it probably isn't going to work this time.
That's what
Unless the
Wayfinder
Wayfinder's
out.
adding some kind of bonus, that'd be nice.
Daverin?
Yeah, he'll look left and right and hold, I guess.
Taeyang? Good impression.
I try to be a very accurate undead. I don't know. I'm gonna hold.
Flank and kill them?
Actually, what are these guys wearing?
They are wearing purple armor with white insets. They have a skull motif on the shoulder pads, and they're wielding morning stars
Mm.
and shields.
Morning stars and
Um,
shields. Morning stars and shields.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to attack this guy for non-lethal damage.
Okay. Diplomacy ended.
Yep.
We tried.
It doesn't seem to be working.
They haven't had a turn yet.
That guy had a turn, didn't he?
They spent their surprise rounds closing up with us.
Oh, I guess that guy hasn't had a turn yet. Okay, I'll hold. I'll be like Daverin.
Okay. He does not attack this turn. He is going to make a religion check. You guys want him to succeed at this.
Oh.
Okay. He is going to scream that the lies of the undead will not convince him and attack.
Oh my god, are you kidding? I'm gonna punch him in the face.
He,
You only
no,
have-
he won't attack. He will yell, the lies of the undead will not convince him, and
Oh, good.
looks like he's readying an action. Helen?
I will say, damn it, we're not undead. And she's gonna
That's the skeleton.
look at her, point at her Teldorian symbol.
Okay, you
On
can
her
make
clothes.
another diplomacy check.
Sure. 18. Come on now.
The acolytes will move into melee combat and look like they're readying an action. Shinsaku?
Damn it. Yeah, I'll try diplomacy since charm person didn't work and say you're going to blow our cover. Where is it again? That's right.
Helen.
Ugh. Having a good time.
Okay, so
Anger rising.
they're not going to attack you unless you have hostile actions towards them at this point. If you'd like to not be in combat, we can drop out of combat. If you want to Helen Smash, we can go into combat.
No.
Don't Helen smash.
Talon Smash
I
is just
am standing there with
getting angry.
a weapon in my
So,
hand, looking
guys?
antsy.
They started out as unfriendly, which means you had to get them to at least indifferent before they'd stop attacking.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
That's what was happening with that.
Thank Goodness.
So they started out as hostile, then you go to unfriendly, then you go to indifferent.
So I'm gonna say, you can speak with the girl in the pen. I just helped her father. We're not here to hurt them.
You're foul undead. You're here to hurt everyone. As a priest of charisma, I will see you all destroyed.
This is
So we're
sort
here
of
to hurt you.
anything.
We're already attacked.
Do you want to make another religion check on charisma?
Yeah, I mean, if it's a DC 10.
Sure, you can get some information from DC 10.
Awesome.
8.
Nope, you know nothing.
Nah.
Good job, Jon Snow. You know nothing.
Does anyone else know anything
Hold
about
on.
charisma?
I will definitely give it a shot.
Damn.
Is it religion?
I got a 20 on DC 10 because I don't have it I don't actually have it.
Yeah.
Helen couldn't even get DC 10 because she's stupid.
Charisma is indeed a deity.
I'm
She
average.
is known as the Lady of the Graves. She is the goddess of death, fate, and prophecy. She absolutely hates undead. She despises them. She wants them to be eradicated from the planet.
Oh.
Because she's the goddess of death. True death, not undeath.
Wow. So she probably also wants us eradicated. You mock death.
I'll just say, look, these are really convincing disguises, apparently.
Well, we don't have much time. We need to purge this town.
We're here looking for a lost Pathfinder. You know if any undead have come into this area recently? How long have you
Sorry.
been here?
Undead? There's lots of undead in this region.
Any
I guess that's
humans that have been here recently?
Super helpful. I mean, the guy just looks like
No, sorry, I was on the wrong page. You specifically had asked for a Pathfinder?
Yes.
Yes. Unfortunately, we did encounter a Pathfinder.
Was it Jockton Hef?
It was. We encountered him and his companions a few weeks ago. Thinking he was one of the undead Gebite abominations, we dispatched him and his companions. Only later did we realize our mistake, but then it was too late.
Well, since you're familiar with the way that they traveled here, we are on the same mission.
We're
Maybe-
looking. Did you leave his body somewhere?
Yes, we buried him in a shallow grave in the swamp.
Of course you
Oh.
did.
About a
Did he
mile
have
south
a-
of town.
Did he have a book on him?
Look. One of the abominations we destroyed to the east of here spoke of a book called the Testament of Geb, being found at the Argothian temple atop a hill south of here. We've been too busy saving these people and killing the walking dead to investigate further, however.
Well, these people behind us could use saving.
Well,
You guys
first
seem
we
like
must kill
just
the
the men to
walking
do that.
undead, and then they will be saved. No, we must be about our business unless you have any more questions.
Nope. Thanks for your help.
I would not tarry here, as many of my other companions may be less understanding of your nature, and may slay you where you stand.
Maybe you can let them know when you see them.
Too busy slaying the undead, and they will run off.
So, which direction was the shallow grave in the swamp?
South.
Is that where we came from?
You came from the north.
Okay.
These are the bad
Is that the
guys.
direction that we're heading? No, we're heading east.
Okay, it takes a certain type of crazy to infiltrate an undead nation as a human just to kill its population. I mean, that's
I'm
what
gonna
these
look
people
to
did.
the-
They snuck into a swamp to just kill a town full of undead and run away.
I'm gonna look to the humans in the cages and I'm gonna say, I guess you're free to go.
Most of them don't respond at all.
Okay,
I'll
I'll
run in like. Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave some trail rations near the cages.
Okay.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna say, I guess to the south is where we're going, and then to that church.
So
we check out the
Geb
guy's
has
body
one
first?
B, but Gebites has 2B, just to be clear.
Of course it does.
Oh.
It sounds like something you get at the movie theater.
Gabites.
Like instead of
I got
popcorn.
Gabites. Yeah, I got a bunch of
think
Gabites
of,
that are really like minty.
It sounds like something you get at a movie theater and then have to go to the doctor about.
I think of rabbits from Secret of Mana. Damn rabbits. Thingy squishies.
What?
So
What?
Yeah,
we, should,
mean-
we should go recover this body and then get this book, right?
Yes.
Which one's closer?
I don't know.
All right.
They're
Rory,
both,
which one is closer?
they're both to the south.
South we go then. We'll see what happens.
He had said that it was in a hill to the south from the temple for the book, and a mile south for the shallow grave he buried the Pathfinder in the swamp.
All right.
I'm just gonna say, Godspeed, guys.
They're already off killing undead. They don't hear you.
Yeah,
No, he's
I'll
saying
say
it to
that in
himself.
their area, in their direction,
Godspeed, you Black Emperor.
and then I'm
Okay.
gonna leave. I'm gonna say this
Okay,
is
are
all
you ready to
just-
leave the region and head south out of the corpse light?
Yep.
Excellent. You can walk for another mile along a path
Leave this place.
through the swamp. A twisted, forked path of dry land winds through the swamp here. A low, solitary hill rises from the horizon to the south. An ominous stone cairn mars its smooth crest with a ghastly crown. The area is covered in an unnatural pall, and even natural sounds seemed dull.
You said there's a cairn here,
There is.
like a shallow grave.
Possibly.
I'm gonna go dig up the shallow grave like the undead I am.
There's your shallow grave.
Ew.
And that looks a lot more like a bunch of graves.
There's
No,
there's
just
one
one.
shallow kind of round one in the middle.
What's it like surrounded by?
Broken flagstones and tombs and swamp.
Ew. Okay, thanks. Bye.
What a
I'll be right back.
lord.
Bedtime. So you all are approaching the small cairn?
Yeah, I think we were gonna dig up the shallow grave. If Taeyong had to walk away to do something, I will do it.
Sure.
I'll use my claw bites to do it.
You can make a perception check as you approach. Everyone.
Sure. Would survival also be a good
No survival.
thing? Okay.
15.
I'm gonna
What the hell, Rory?
20.
you know what it's from.
No.
No.
The Dread Pirate Roberts. There will be no survival.
I've never heard of that.
The Princess Bride?
Oh,
Bride.
okay.
Wow. I haven't seen that in a while, man.
When they're impersonating the Dread Pirate Roberts and Under the Giant is being wheeled forward, keeps on shouting that there will be no survival.
I
It's been
don't.
a long
That was
time.
one of those
I
movies that I
remember
didn't
that.
see until I was older, and I just didn't get it. I didn't get what the hype was. And I think it's because I didn't see it when I was like
Well, it didn't
6.
get you, okay?
I
It
rolled
is
20
a
on perception
really good
if
movie.
that's worth
It's a
anything.
lot of fun. It has one of the best fencing scenes in any movie ever.
I do not believe you.
Oh, come on.
But
You
it's
never
not
seen
one of the
Robin
best
Hood Men in Tights? That's a great
You don't
thing.
think it's got a good fencing scene in it? Like, it's a fairly well accurately portrayed fencing scene. It is wittily done.
Same guy.
One of the same guys.
Yes.
Doesn't have the Spaniard.
Okay, well, yes. Stop being accurate!
Or should we add that to the list of things that you shouldn't do?
Be accurate?
No, upset Brittany. Don't get involved in a land war in Asia or upset Brittany.
Sounds accurate enough.
Yes, I have a lot of that movie memorized.
That's awesome. It's
We used to watch that movie a lot.
I love that movie.
we have it on Blu-ray. We haven't watched it again. There's really been no reason. But Force Awakens comes tomorrow.
No, I remember Britt had never seen it, and I bought it just so she could watch it.
Yep.
You seem like a decent enough feather. I hate to kill you. You seem like a decent enough guy. I hate to die. Just there's so many great little lines like that throughout the whole movie.
I was reading that Billy Crystal had just improvised his entire scene and then taken them like all fucking day to do it because he was just making them laugh through every line that he did.
Which one?
When-
Miracle?
Yeah,
Miracle Max?
yeah.
Have fun storming the castle. Think they've got a chance? It'd take a miracle.
Come here, bub.
Okay,
Come on.
Lee, you're back. Did you make your perception check?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Okay,
I
no.
only actually see 2 perception checks. Everyone is allowed a perception check.
Oh, see, I thought it was just because he was.
No, it's
He
okay.
started
Let
digging.
me be the only
Nope.
one.
Not only
have
did
not-
I not make the
You have
check,
not started digging. You are just approaching the cairn at this point.
Yeah, Darren's keeping a
Whoa.
lookout, doing a little recon.
Running.
Ooh.
Okay,
Right.
Shinsaku is the only one to hear religious chanting and frantic slashing footsteps running through the swamp in your direction.
Wait.
There's
religious
nothing
chanting
moving,
and what?
but you suddenly hear religious chanting and frantic running footsteps through the swamp. You don't see anything, but you hear this noise.
Does it sound like the religious chanting of Furzma?
You
Yeah, we
didn't
don't hear it.
Uh,
Only Shinsaku hears it.
Shinsaku can make a knowledge religion check because she heard this.
Yeah.
It does sound like religious chanting in Pharasma, and you recognize a haunt activating.
You promised.
What?
I promise what?
These fuckers. Not you.
He said it sounded like a haunt.
You recognize the activation of a haunt.
Well, the rest of
His
us are gonna-
patchy missing undead fur is going to stand and say, haunt!
Are you going to do anything? You recognize that the Karen is activating a haunt.
How far away?
You're within 10 feet of it right now.
Oh, God. He said he's chanting?
You hear basically an echo from the past, chanting Pharasma Knights, and a guy frantically running through the swamp and then getting cut down.
Is this something I could potentially counter song?
No, this is a
It's a
haunt
haunt.
effect.
Haunts are really confusing to deal with, honey,
Yeah.
but you have to figure something out that you can do, and only you can do it. Because
Yes.
you're the only one that knows
You're
it.
the only one who gets to act in the surprise round. You are going before the haunt. When the haunt acts in the surprise round, it will do something that might be very bad.
Oh, motherfucker.
And I have given you as much information as I can on basically. The one other thing I can tell you is positive energy or holy. You rolled very high in your religion, so positive energy or holy water can sometimes be used to disrupt a haunt before it activates.
But I can physically see it, right?
No, you don't see anything. It's just this auditory noise.
You're hearing it coming from, like, a little grave or whatever.
Man, I don't have any holy water or nothing.
Okay,
I
do you
can't
wanna-
just cure bomb a spot.
You
can
don't
I?
even have a Cure Light Wounds
That's what I was
wand?
just
Oh, okay.
asking. I was like, can I even cure bomb that spot a little?
You could attempt to attack it if you have a standard action healing that you can do. So if you can
Yes.
cast Cure, you could attempt to cast a Cure spell on it to disrupt it.
I have a wand of cure light wounds, and I have cure light wounds.
And cast it.
Then I'm
Okay.
casting it.
Well, if you have a Wand of Cure Light Wounds in hand,
No, cast the spell.
No,
you
No, I
can
don't
just
have it
do.
in hand at the
yeah,
moment.
because it's a
in my-
standard. Yeah, you only have a standard action.
You basically you're getting half a chance to do
So
something
you
immediately.
take a 5-foot step forward.
Yep.
You will attempt to touch the cairn. So you have to make an attack roll because it is a touch attack. The
Oh,
cairn
right
is the
here,
circle.
sorry.
Yeah.
Attack roll.
So 1d20 plus your strength plus your base attack bonus.
That's horrible.
That's fine.
But it's an object, so it's pretty easy to touch.
Like touching the ground.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah. Can you miss touching the ground? Yes, but it takes some effort.
Okay, so 1d20 plus base attack bonus plus
Strength.
strength modifier.
Yep.
Sucks, that's a -1.
Okay.
Okay, so you successfully touch the cairn, so you can roll damage.
1d8. It's 1d8 plus 5.
Okay.
That's what it caps at. Yep.
11!
Okay, so you deal 11 damage to the haunt, and the haunt is not destroyed, so now it activates. Now, since the haunt is not destroyed, it is no longer susceptible to basically anything besides its one solution. You have to kill a haunt with enough positive energy in the first turn before it activates, or it goes off and you can't use that tactic anymore.
So,
Aw.
like, you did the right thing, but
You did the right
also
thing,
the
but
only...
you would have needed to deal a little bit more damage in order to actually destroy it.
And since you
My
were the
hunt-
only...
Your
15.
moderate wounds instead.
Well, since you were the only person that got a perception check on it, the rest of us couldn't throw holy waters on it like we would have.
So
Not
anyone
me.
standing
Not ever.
within anyone standing within 5 feet of the cairn can make a fortitude save as the area swirls with a blast of positive energy.
No.
I succeed.
Ow, where?
Why?
Roll.
I'm out of 5 feet away from it.
Yes, Helen is the only one not close enough to be affected by it. Everyone else can make a fortitude save.
Helen's a
Do you-
bloody twat.
16.
All right.
What was the DC?
16.
Oh, goody.
Oh, buddy.
Or you take 23 damage or 11 damage.
Okay.
And then the haunt dissipates. It is still here. It will reactivate again sometime, but not immediately.
Can I pour holy water on it?
No, it is now immune to holy water.
It is active. It's activated now.
Once a haunt is activated, holy water and positive energy doesn't affect it.
You can probably
Yeah.
like ready an action to holy water.
It won't activate again for another hour.
Oh, good. Let's get digging and get out of here before it's an hour.
But if you wanted to, so everybody took 11 damage. It looks like
Yeah.
I'm telling.
from
Damn it.
positive
Not
energy.
this lady.
So it is not currently active anymore. You can dig it up if you'd want. Basically, a haunt can either be destroyed through positive energy basically immediately. If not, you have to figure out what the solution to the puzzle is to get actually permanently deactivated.
Right. So there's actually a solution that
Every
has,
haunt has some sort of solution to actually deactivate it.
like,
It usually relates to how the haunt formed in the first place.
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
like,
I'd like to note something.
Mhm.
If we get our business done and get out of here before an hour passes, we don't have to deal with the haunt again, right?
If you want to, you can.
unless we bring the haunt with
staying
us.
here, and the haunt staying here might not be a bad thing.
If you like the tortured remains of a twisted soul being left here, suffering for all eternity.
Constantly doing Barisma's God's work and murdering undead who come up in the area.
I figured out how to deactivate it.
Okay.
Davern's gonna go up and he's gonna set his wayfinder on it.
Okay.
What?
There you
You can
go.
do, you can do that. That does not deactivate the haunt.
Maybe we should say some kind of prayer, to rest its soul.
Right, do Pathfinders have like oaths or something that they swear?
Explore, report, cooperate.
Yep.
Well, boy, I really thought that the requirements to become a Pathfinder were more difficult.
Murder hobo.
No.
Yeah, that's their oath. Murder hobo, murder hobo, murder hobo.
Do you like danger?
No murder hobo. Guys, I don't want you to waste too much time on this. You are not capable of cleansing this.
Let me guess, it's like consecrate or hallow or something.
Oh my god.
No, you need to actually have a cleric with you.
Oh no, we don't have that.
Like the condition, part of the conditions are requiring a cleric to be with you. So,
That sucks.
so you can mess around with it for a while if you want to, but
I
you
will.
cannot actually fix the situation.
Okay, so do we have to dig this hole still?
Yeah,
Dig it.
you want to recover the body.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure,
I
you
mean,
can- you
Is
can
the haunt
still-
around the body or is it around the cairn?
It's at the cairn.
So I'm gonna say, look, if we just leave the body up, if we leave the body up here and more undead come up here, they'll get blasted to death. That sounds like a
You
pretty
can
good
bring the
thing
body
to
with you, and
consider.
the haunt is still present.
That's
Oh.
fair.
Even better.
So, at high tier, this haunt is ridiculous. So it did 48 plus 7 damage, you notice, which is, a good chunk for
It's a
the
lot.
party, but it's unlikely to kill the party. At high tier, it does 100 damage exactly.
What? What?
Oh,
And
wait, I get it. It's mass harm, or it's mass heal.
It's a mass heal effect, and whoever wrote the haunt did not put in the caveat of treating it like mass heal, so it won't bring you below 1. So it will just do a straight 100 hit points of damage, or fortitude save for half, taking 50.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You can be level 7 or 8 and take 100 or 50 damage from
Can
the
you
save.
imagine if everybody had a shit roll and it would just be an instant TPK?
There are many cases on the forums of TPKs or near TPKs from this haunt.
So
That's
Rory, there's
messed up.
there's this ability. I just want to mention something. There's this ability that Oliknut has that I never thought I'd ever be able to use, and I didn't think I'd be allowed to use it right now.
Sure.
But he has this kind of like reverse polarity move that it's called Light and Dark, and it's an immediate action to treat positive as negative or negative as positive, like as if I can like be an undead or human, like I can treat it
Sure.
however I want.
Since you were surprised, you did not have an immediate action.
That's the only
do
reason
that.
I didn't mention it.
Yeah.
But I was
yes,
just saying,
that
like,
that is possible to be used. If you take in this scenario specifically, that might be a useful ability.
yeah, I'm glad that I still have it, and I didn't think I'd be able to do it for this particular thing, but I thought I'd mention it.
It also means that you're functionally immune to a bunch of I bet there's a lot of like clerics or something like
Well,
that.
and like a
who
harm
use
spell, you
cause.
can reverse a harm spell with that. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying? So I mean, like, yeah, it's a useful thing.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
that's awesome.
So you guys can dig up the body. You now have a couple week old body of that's been rotting in the swamp for a while.
It was rotting before, right? He still looks like a ghoul.
Nope.
But
He
then the
looks,
effect was permanent.
he looks like a rotting human.
Oh
So
well.
it's permanent until he died.
It looks like he's been rotting for 3 weeks in the swamp. Can you tell if it's been a rotting ghoul and a rotting human after 3 weeks in the
Oh,
swamp
that's
water?
true. If he was a ghoul,
Probably not.
he probably picked non-skeleton, and this is all he looks like. Still.
Okay.
Well, that's unfortunate. If he had been a skeleton, this would smell a lot worse. Or a lot less bad.
By the way, Brittany, you need to do 14 damage to destroy the hunt.
So close.
Bummer.
But a cure light would have not been enough because it caps out at 13.
Okay, this is good to know for haunts in the future.
Yeah,
Haunts
exactly.
are really weird. Haunts are like a cross between a trap and a creature.
And
They're
the
very
only-
strange.
The only real way to get used to dealing with haunts is to have them thrown at you all the time.
And PFS does use a fair amount of haunts, but they don't do it often enough that players ever learn what to do with them, it seems like.
So is there
Every
a
time a haunt
PFS
comes up, I forget.
mod called The Haunting, and it's just nothing but haunts?
I would
There
hate
is
that.
a PFS module called the Haunting of Fenogii.
Oh. Mm-mm.
No haunts on it.
No.
And Rory's
No.
like, I already know what I'm gonna run
I
next
know,
time.
Rory's like, Brittany doesn't like it. Yes.
Wait, what does this guy have on him?
Nothing.
They took all of his stuff, like good adventurers.
I'm sorry, there's no body here.
Oh,
You dig it up, there is no body here.
Damn it.
Oh,
My mistake. I told you that might happen.
that's okay.
All right.
I specifically
did warn
said
us.
that might
Good
happen
question.
at the beginning, didn't I?
The question is it just cremated or
The body you're looking for is Jockton Heth.
yeah?
This is
No,
the
that's
body
not
we're
it.
looking for.
And we didn't
I'm
find
gonna
that.
keep looking
It
around
must
this
be another
area.
cairn.
We should heal up and head out.
Yeah.
Another.
Who wants to heal since I can't heal?
Rory, is there a check that's applicable to see if there's any other shallow graves?
Oh, I mean, there's lots of other shallow graves, but this, you're fairly confident this is the one that was described to you.
did anyone take full damage from that haunt?
No one took
No,
full.
I think everybody took 11.
All right, I guess I'll just use 4 charges and heal everyone for 10 over the next minute.
Oh, thank you.
I like it.
Everyone except Helen.
Haha.
Actually, you could heal Oliknot with a wand of cure light.
No, I don't want to use that ability. I can only use it so much.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No problem.
So, is there any way of seeing? So this is where it would have been, but he's not here.
He is not here. Yes.
Does this grave look like it was disturbed before, like after it was dug?
You could make a survival check.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
I would like to aid. Oh, no.
Whatever happened to no survival?
No survival.
And also,
I did not aid you.
There it is.
Wow, dude.
I'm no halfling in this one.
Nope. No lucky.
If I can get a copy of the adventure that we played yesterday in this game store, I would like to run that for this group at some point because
I'm guessing 12 isn't
it was-
enough, but it's a good try.
it was a fun role-playing adventure that, if done right, has no combat.
We are a diplomacy-heavy group.
It is
Well-
not necessarily diplomacy.
Oh, all right.
If done right,
If
It's-
done right.
If done one way.
no. There's multiple ways. It's actually a really good module. So yeah, you don't find any tracks.
Linguistics checks.
What?
I
did Like-
a linguistics check it.
Well, since you understand his language, you understand that he was just looking for a cup of coffee, not to murder everybody.
No, I made a forgery check successfully in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
It's
Alright, puppy.
gobbledygook.
Alright,
yeah,
so-
no tracks.
I didn't
Alright.
find any tracks.
Let's
but
go to
anything
the
else?
hill.
Let's
Okay.
go.
I mean, I wanted to make a perception check, but Rory did not allow it.
You can make a perception check.
Shh, don't allow him, Rory. God damn it.
Yeah,
That is a 25.
there's no tracks. It's very strange. There's no tracks. You don't see any disturbance in the ground or anything like that. The body being missing does not seem possible to you.
So the body was never here.
The body, no, there's definitely a place the body was.
Okay.
Maybe the venture captain lied and they actually teleported his body back.
Can I
Invisible?
use some sort of
Nothing invisible. Nope.
check to look where there might have been in place recently?
I'd like to
dug?
look up to see if he jumped.
The grave is not disturbed. There are not tracks in the area. When you dig it up, you can tell that there used to be a body here and there is no longer a body here.
Oh.
It
Can't
sounds
tell
like the
how-
perfect crime to me.
Can't tell how recent this happened.
Within the last 3 weeks.
Ugh, that doesn't help at all.
I
The
know.
last
shot.
1d10 days, maybe?
So
I'm gonna swear in
That's
Tian
very
and then continue moving.
Yeah,
unless
Just
it,
pretend
let's
this
go.
didn't happen.
unless it arose and then
and then put its
pretended.
grave back
Oh,
together.
it's very-
Sorry,
didn't
the
leave
one other
track.
thing you would notice in it is there are a number of Pharisman like talismans and symbols meant to lay things to rest here.
With
Maybe he got resurrected.
The grave is not disturbed.
Maybe he got truly resurrected.
I'm gonna ask Shinsaku, hey, because of some of these symbols here, is there something that they use these for to make bodies disappear after some amount of time?
Rory, religion?
You've never heard of anything like that.
Couldn't tell you.
Well, if it's not here, it's not here.
There's too many bodies in this place for us to accurately identify. That's what we'll tell them if they ask us.
Yeah, if we don't find it, then they're just gonna have to take our word for it.
Wait, backtrack again. Who said he might have been here or body might have been here? I'm sorry, I don't
That
remember.
Pharisma guy said that they
Yeah,
buried
the
him.
Pharisma people from that pen that we were in.
We should go back to speak with them.
Mm-mm.
No?
First of all, they're probably dead now.
He seemed like a stand-up bloke.
You also never asked for his name.
Yeah, look for the guy murdering all the undead. Look at it. He's killing more undead commoners, guys. He's a real hero.
Why don't we head towards that hill?
That's what I'd like to do.
Alright, let's go.
Gonna head towards the hill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Warzo, you're a big hero.
The Temple of Urgathoa stands somberly atop the low hill. Its dark, smooth stones seem to suck the hollow light from the air into itself, giving off an aura of darkness. Large double doors stand ajar, providing a glimpse into the square sanctuary within. It's not square. A black altar stands on a raised dais along the south wall, covered in cobwebs and dust. Small torches set into the pillars throughout the room cast an eerie flickering glow, and a low mist hangs throughout the chamber and obscures the doorway.
Nice touch. Appropriate.
There it is.
Yay, the Temple of Death. I totally want to go in here now.
Bunch of dragonflies.
Do you notice how it's not square?
Yeah, it's rectangular.
Rectangular.
If you view it from the front, it's square.
So, like I said,
But every rectangle viewed from the front is a square.
the like entry hallway area is full of fog.
What now?
The entry area is kind of full of a low fog and can't be seen through very well. But you guys are at the entrance.
Breathe, Jeff. Breathe. You're okay.
I want to take a look around and see if there's anything dangerous on the outside perimeter.
Sure, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Now let's look around.
You can make a perception check.
I'm gonna trust my friends.
Well, I
Fucking
wouldn't.
perception check.
See?
Like
Yeah,
a
you don't
box
see
of.
A 16
Shit.
doesn't see anything.
No? Okay. Well, I'm gonna attempt. Why the fuck not? How about
That's right.
25?
There you go.
You hear low chanting from inside the temple.
No! No!
No, this is dark evil chanting.
Yes. I love Dark
More
Evil. It's so
chanting.
good.
I'm gonna look at
Sorry.
Chinchaku's face and I'm gonna say, "Is it another haunt?"
It's more chanting, but it doesn't sound like a haunt.
Oh well, that's good.
Can I do a knowledge religion to find out what kind of chanting?
You can't really hear it from out here. It's low and sibilant.
Ooh, sibilant. Good
That's a
word.
Anybody like to take lead? I might need a closer look.
Well, I think we can all agree that whatever's going on in there is not something that we want to make friends with.
You know
Okay.
what? It's good to
You
know.
guys are
that-
going forward, so place yourself as you emerge out of the kind of misty area, which is where you front people are right now.
I'm gonna pull some weapons out.
Yep, you guys can have weapons out. Just so you guys know, the first like 4 squares are covered in a kind of obscuring area, so you can't see out of it very well. So only Helen and Davern have a clear view into the room at this point. The room is fairly dark, but you will have dark vision, so that's not a problem. And you see a number of creatures standing around chanting, a guy up on the steps there who's covered in a dark cowl and kind of crouched over and holding a staff and leading this dark ritual as you enter the room. And that should be pretty indicative of what's happening next.
I was gonna say, can I hear what they were saying?
Chanting.
Yep.
He's chanting.
That's what they're saying. Chanting, chanting, chanting.
Chanting.
They're saying it in a dark, evil way.
As you enter, the robed man looks up. As his head glances up, you see reddish, leechy worm things kind of spill out where his face would be. You see constantly crawling from within the robes. It just seems to be almost a humanoid shape of living worms and slugs and leeches that has formed itself into this body. And it kind of makes a weird slurping noise, and a mouth forms in the middle of this wormy face. Welcome, Pathfinders. I'm glad you managed to find me. Although, truth be told, you're rather late. Still, at least you'll be able to witness my greatest triumph. I'd take the time to explain things to you, but, well, I'd rather just kill you and get this over with.
Oh, good. I'm glad he's not one of those typical villains.
I'm glad that he's not going to try to make us determine his intentions, and that also I'm glad that Tyan called it when that guy was telling us about it, and I'm like, is there any chance that he would just steal it and use it for evil?
Oh, I was the one that said that.
Oh shit, I also said that. I think I spent like half that conversation muted, but I'm glad to know that you represented
You
me.
spent most of tonight mutedly.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lee,
Tyan.
asshole.
Your turn.
He's muted.
I'm not muted. Kill yourself.
Lee, you're muted
Ebo,
right
you're
now.
Lee, you're muted. You need to.
I am going to cast a spell called Invisibility. And then I'm gonna go. These stairs difficult terrain.
Yes, going upstairs is difficult terrain.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm done.
What did you do? You cast a spell?
I cast Invisibility, and I moved there.
Nice. They'll never see you coming.
Oh, like not.
They might smell me coming.
Yeah, we do have scent.
Oliknot is going to make himself invisible.
I smelled you, baby.
And then he's going to move forward.
Okay.
I think that might be as
What
far
the
as
hell
I
is
go.
this game?
This is the game of everyone can turn invisible now for some reason.
I've always been able to turn invisible.
Oh,
I believe you.
ah!
I saw that.
It's alright, Ebo. We can't.
The wormy creature is going to cast a spell.
No.
Okay, would you like to identify the spell?
Yes.
Shinsaku cannot see to identify the spell.
Arr.
Can I try to
I got an
ID?
11.
If you have spellcraft,
Oh shit! I rolled that to Shinsaku. I got a 29.
sure you did.
Hold up. I'll
That's
put it
weird.
here.
He says he did, but it's not actually.
Real convincing.
Oh, now it is.
I was going to do it. Oh shit, that's not the right way. I was going to do it like that. Look at it, he got a 29.
Yeah, Lee, did you actually roll a 29?
I did, yes.
Okay. He is casting haste. It is affecting him and all of the ghouls.
I'm gonna step in the feet of dog.
Davern?
Ooh.
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry. Taeyang and Oliknot entering the temple also feels really kind of disquieting and gross. Are either of you good aligned?
Yep. I'm lawful good.
Neutral good.
Okay, you both feel very like this temple is a bad place to be.
But I'm undead.
Davern, are you all good?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, does
you
being
feel
undead...
like this place is kind of weird and gross, but it's not getting to you at all.
Cool.
Helen?
Alan is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I see that. So he's like 25. I'm like, wait, what?
70.
Runs in circles and then casts fireball himself.
If I were to cast Fireball, I'd get near my friends.
And then Helen cast fireball on herself by accident.
And that was on purpose. I just didn't want to tell you.
He just did it a turn early. His plan was to run forward into the temple and then cast fireball centered on himself.
Helen's gonna be right there. Right in front of that guy.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope, my weapon is out.
Okay. That was a single move, right?
Oh, I am going to put on a stance.
Okay. Shinsaku?
I just moved up and
Is
inspire courage.
Sorry, is Helen good?
Yep.
Okay, this temple is a really bad place to be. It's like itches along your neck and feels really terrible.
Hey,
Is
Rory,
Shinsaku good?
No,
Hey,
it's all the more to get her mad.
Shinsaku's good, right?
Yep.
Then you also get this same disquieting feeling as you enter the temple.
Rory, I know that you're describing this from a flavor point of view, but mechanically, is there anything that we need to modify our dice with when
If you want to make a knowledge religion check, you can find out what's going on. But otherwise, no, you don't know what's happening.
Okay,
But anyone who felt this feeling can make a knowledge religion check if they have it.
I don't.
Oh, if they have it, sure.
Then
It's
Helen-
more than 10.
Yeah, Brett, you can make the check if you want.
I can't because I moved and I did.
You can make a
it's
knowledge
reaction.
religion check.
It's just a free one.
Okay. Jesus.
Jesus, please us.
Fair 12 would probably miss.
You don't know what it is. You
There
can
you go.
also make knowledge religion check on the undead as a free action.
Oh,
Wait, is that on the small guys or the main guy?
main guy.
Okay, and then the small guys? Same thing. Wonderful. You
Right.
recognize him as a modified worm that walks. He is a neutral evil, medium vermin augmented undead humanoid.
Wow.
Gross.
You can ask one question.
AC.
No.
No.
You can
You
ask
can't
like
ask that question.
special.
Yeah.
You get more
Weaknesses?
general questions. Sorry.
Like special defenses, special attacks, immunity.
Yeah.
That Lee's right. Things like that.
Yeah, special attack. Why not?
Special attacks. Yes, he can channel negative energy. He can discorporate into a swarm. He has a special ability called Squirming Embrace, which allows him to grapple people and create swarms on them of
Ooh.
leeches and wormy things. And he is also Tenacious.
I saw this guy in Constantine.
Tenacious gives him a +8 bonus on grapple checks and CMD checks to resist being grappled.
Too bad his name doesn't
Also-
start with a D.
They're
Killed
super
him in
gross.
1 turn.
He is also a living humanoid collection of worms and leeches.
Kind of gross.
He's friendly.
I don't want a hug from him.
Okay,
Hasted
the
ghouls are
ghouls
nasty.
who are now hasted are going to go. Okay, so just to make sure, everyone except for Davern is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
So you get a hug full of worms or maggots. Nice.
Charge.
You a popular
Does.
lady, Helen.
That was gonna be my jam.
Now you get to take a full attack action instead.
I'm glad it's not the hasted full attack.
So they're going to run forward and try to bite you?
Yeah, man, do whatever.
I'm very cavalier
I'm
about this.
I'm gonna
23, Helen?
Yep.
15? Sorry, 16?
Nope.
Okay, one bite. You can make 2 fortitude saves.
I'm immune.
And take 4 damage.
You're immune to taking fortitude saves? That sucks.
Sounds great. 11 and 10. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wonderful. You are paralyzed. And remind me that you have contracted ghoul fever.
No.
Obviously.
Yeah, okay.
You should have spent a hero point, Helen.
And Jeff,
Kill me.
does a 16 hit you?
No.
Sorry, it is only a 15. Sorry. Yes, against you it's only a 15, so it is on this. Taeyang?
Hmm. Okay.
Just for reference, Helen is no longer threatening anything because she's paralyzed.
That is
Right.
correct. She is
Okay.
paralyzed.
I'm gonna use a swift or I'm gonna
Unless-
move.
Is Helen an elf?
I'm gonna move
No.
here and use
Oh my
a swift
God.
action to enchant my blade
Because elves are immune to ghoul's paralysis.
That's weird.
with fire damage and electrical damage.
Ebo, I'm not joking. You are definitely muted at this point. We actually can't hear you.
And then I'm going to attack one time. Did Shinsaku already start inspiring?
I am singing, yes.
Yes.
Hooray. And it's +2. Don't forget.
All right.
Did you hear me say kill me? 'Cause I did say that.
I could kill you. It would
No.
be funny.
No, I did not hear you say that. But
Alright, I
if
would've
that's a
cast,
suggestion, I will.
I would have cast a what do you call it? Shock and grasp, and then moved up here and attacked.
Okay, sounds good.
Are they wearing any metal armor?
Nope, they are not wearing armor.
You know what? It was worth a shot. The 27 hit the ghoul directly in front of me?
Yeah, it does.
Alright.
A fire one might have been a better choice. I don't know if you have fire spells.
I don't. This is really stupid. Do they? Oh god, do they have any elemental resistances other than cold?
You can give me damage, and I will factor in anything on my end. How about that?
All right, it's 54 damage.
54
Don't.
damage? Yeah, that will kill
Taste
it.
it.
I have a lot of shock grasps memorized today for what it's worth, because it's busted. Also, I rolled retardedly good on that.
Yeah, wait till you critical with one.
I'm done. Isn't there an arcana that lets me like double the damage on it?
It's called criticling.
It's called empowered magic.
Olaknot?
I don't know about that.
Olaknot is going to... Let's see. I think he's just going to... 5, 10...
The worst part is I took 4 fucking damage.
20.
Ebo, I'll let you roll it for yourself. Roll 1d4 plus 1.
Olaknot's
What?
gonna attack the ghoul next to Davarin.
That's how many rounds you're paralyzed.
I do love liches.
It's not a lich, it's just a ghoul.
Standard ghoul.
Your basic
But I
run-of-the-mill
just
ghoul that
remember
kills
that,
the party, since ghouls seem to be the most dangerous thing for this party sometimes.
Does 24 hit?
It
I
does.
think I would be immune.
If you were an elf, you'd be immune.
Oh my god. Dab.
Oh,
We ran
Britt,
this scenario
didn't you
with
say-
4 elves. I'll just
Hey, Britt.
say that.
Go.
Didn't you say that you were doing courage?
I am singing.
Okay,
You did say that, yes.
I'm making sure I add that to my damage.
Do it.
12
It
damage.
just ended up that way that we had 4 elves in the party when we ran this, so we were basically immune to the ghouls.
What god awful combination of classes did you have?
12 damage, okay. I was not playing an elf. I was playing a telekineticist, and I
You just
mastered-
had 4 of them.
Yeah, we just had 4 elves in the party. He's gonna go.
Okay.
He is going to. What do his tactics say? Oh, of course. He's gonna step here and cast Lightning Bolt. Taeyang and Shinsku can make reflex saves.
I'd love to make a reflex save. I am
Fire.
bad at this.
Is this fireball?
This is Lightning Bolt.
Oh, okay, never
19?
mind.
DC 17.
I did not have a great chance to make that save.
Said reflex, yes.
Yes.
Play. Ooh!
So both of you will take 11 damage from a lightning bolt.
11 is a popular damage number tonight.
Davarin?
Okay, Devrin's gonna attack.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
I don't understand your numbers.
It's an attack and a damage.
21
attack
hits, then it's 17 damage, and then
Your
if
numbers and your damage are too close to each other.
If,
Yes.
if 21 hits, then it's 37 damage.
Well, if a 21 hits, it's 17 damage. Does that kill it?
The one that Olaknot hit does
Yes.
die from that.
Because I believe after my first attack, I can choose to move instead of keeping
Oh,
attacking.
yeah. Oh,
Yes.
fair enough.
he's using a macro for
Even
simplicity.
if you roll 4 dice.
Yes. So if he dies, then I'll move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Sure. Helen, you're only paralyzed another 3 rounds.
Lucky you.
Saku?
Alright, I'm gonna double move. Or I'm gonna let go of that here. So. Bloop. And. Lingering effect is active.
Okay.
That was my hookup.
Yep.
Holla if you hear me.
Do it!
For what it's
Yeah,
worth,
I've got
I still
that.
have a I still have a nearly full grip of Shocking Grasp ready to go.
Okay.
I'm
The
at
ghoul
right
you're
for
standing next to
invisibility
Shinsaku is
ended
going to
when
take
I
a full
attacked.
attack on you.
I'm sorry, say that again?
The ghoul you're standing next to is going to take a full attack on you.
That's alright.
So it's going to take a bite, and 2 claws.
Go for it.
Oh, geez, that's a lot of attacks.
It's hasted.
Yeah,
You know what's
I
funny? I forgot that I was
Fine.
invisible,
Sorry.
Bring it on.
but it's gone now because I attacked.
Yes. That is true. Sorry. The
Need to
math
learn
for these
theater
creatures is hard because they have so many weird bonuses right now.
Bone
No, they get bonuses from different things.
I'm getting a serious
that
bone eye
are
right
all
now.
low bonuses that stack up. Kinsaku, does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
Does a 9 hit you?
No.
Does a 12 hit you?
No.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
1 bite and 1 claw hit you.
Okay.
Are you an elf?
No.
You can make 4 fortitude saves.
Oh.
And it's going to be
Wait, you got hit 4 times?
disease paralysis.
No, each one
Oh.
is 2 saves.
The fortitude?
I'm sorry. Disease paralysis. The claw that hit you is not going to. It's only make 3. You are not paralyzed or diseased,
Damn! Sucker.
but you will take 7 damage and 3 damage.
That's not too bad.
This other one is going to attack Averin.
Hello.
Full attack.
You're fuck him up, Kayang.
You are not good.
I'm not.
10, 18, 7.
No.
Okay. It misses you with everything. Excuse me. Tayan?
Yep, it's go ham time. I am going to attack it twice with spell combat. Oh.
Do it.
I'm going to use shenanigans to cheat.
Yep. Like all good Maguses.
That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm going to use spell combat to do. First, I'm going to roll my my what do you call it, concentration, and that's all right. I successfully cast. I'm going to make my first attack at 11. Written a critical. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
All right. My first attack does 24 damage.
Nice.
24 damage does not drop it.
Whoa.
Well, the second attack is
You
the
have a large number of temporary hit points for some reason.
second one is the real slam jammer.
I hope you're welcome to Japan.
13.
13 misses.
I'm done.
Did you add all the bonuses too?
Yep.
Flanking and whatchamacallit.
Oliknot?
Alright.
That would have hit a normal ghoul. You're pretty
Oliknot is
confident
going to wish that
he would've,
Taeyong took a 5-foot
like
step.
double killed a
And
normal ghoul.
instead, he is going to... Oh, you know what? Actually, I can still do 5. I can just do this, and I'll attack the ghoul underneath me.
As I
Or
said,
south.
there's still 2 of us adjacent to it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
If you clear it out, then Davrin's gonna.
Scared or paralyzed or held or killed a surprisingly large number of the time for fights.
It's because Helen has a low AC and bad saving, or her saving throws are good, but she rolls.
And Helen is always in the thick of the fight.
Yep.
I don't deliberately try to make Helen run away in fear and be paralyzed and stuff like that, but it does seem to happen a lot.
22 hit.
22 will hit.
Ew. These can be sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It dies.
Nice.
That's the end of Oliknot's turn.
Okay. he's going to go. He's going to cast a spell.
No.
Do we get to do the spell?
If you
craft?
have a spellcraft, you can attend it.
27.
Yeah, it is Summon Swarm.
That is the best I can do with spellcraft.
Got a 25. They
I
summoning
mean,
a swarm.
you know it's Summon Swarm,
Yeah.
and even if you didn't know it was Summon Swarm, its effects are fairly obvious.
Not my favorite.
There's a Summon Swarm appearing there. It immediately
So
gets
spellcasting a miserable bitch.
I'm sorry. He is going to start to cast Summoning Swarm. He will
Oh,
finish.
it's a full round.
It's a full round. Yep. Davern?
Alright.
We don't know what kind of swarm it is right away, though.
No, you don't know it is a Spider Swarm, but it clearly is a Spider Swarm.
Alright, I'm gonna step down there, attack.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's bad. Does 13 probably doesn't hit.
13 does not hit.
Alright, give me a second. 12 plus 2 is 14, minus 5 is 9. Does 23 hit?
You get 3 attacks now?
I'm biting him.
Oh. A 23 will hit, yes.
Oh my god.
You're biting a ghoul. That's a manly move.
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's biting in his little icon, so it's wildly appropriate.
So that'd be 3 from strength and then
I don't know
2
what he's
from
biting though.
Shinsaku. 9 damage.
Okay, you bite a ghoul for 9 damage. I really want to apply.
Oh wait, you
paralysis,
did how much damage?
But I'm not
Oh,
going
you
to
rolled a 1. I see.
because it's only on its claws or bite attack. Helen?
Paralyzed
I
for
don't
2
know
more
what
rounds?
I don't know what you want me to do.
Shinsaku? I want you to track your rounds of paralysis so you know when you get to. That's why I'm making sure to stop it.
Ooh.
Helen is my favorite because she is the one who sucks up all of the status effects, so the rest of us don't have to
Take a
intake
5-foot
them.
step back, and
Unless you're fighting harpies, and then she just kills the harpies and asks you what's going on.
I heard you saying herpes and not
I did
harpies.
too.
That was great.
horribly wrong.
I just climbed up the top of that thing.
I got a
and
newbie
tossed the
question
harpy
for you
down.
guys. Glitter dust does not stop him from casting, does it?
It does not.
Fucker.
It might stop him from targeting the spell properly.
Oh!
I'm guessing, does Countersong do anything for that? I don't know what Countersong does.
Countersong is only when there's a verbal component.
Countersong is only when it is an auditory
There you
thing that is affecting you, such as a siren or harpy's song.
Oh,
It's
right,
not
right.
Yeah.
one of the spells.
I
Unless it
can't
is
stop it that way.
a specific like auditory type spell.
That fun shit. Yeah, I'll cast glitter dust on the main dude.
Okay.
So at least his targeting is absolutely shit.
Yeah, maybe he'll throw them
10-foot
outside.
radius, right? 10
Yes.
foot radius spread.
That can actually affect him, I believe.
Oh, is it a 10-foot square? Or is it kind of like a circle set? I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure that one out.
It
I
is
haven't had
a plus sign that is 4 by 4, but not the corners.
Wait, what are you hitting him with? What is
Glitter
what?
dust.
Glitter
It's a
dust.
10-foot radius, so it's a plus sign basically.
Oh,
Yes, it can
So good.
actually affect him. So he will make a saving throw. What is the DC?
DC.
It's a 26.
Glitter dust isn't that? No, it's conjuration. It's not enchantment.
He has a 26.
Yeah, he passes the DC.
He nailed it. Yeah. Fuck.
Does he at least have glitter on him?
He does have glitter on him. He is
He's
now a
sparkly?
sparkly worm.
If he was to go invisible, he'll be easier to see.
Jeff, does a 24 hit Daverin?
Yes.
Okay. You can make 2 fortitude saves.
Okay.
Disease and then paralysis. And take
Disease, paralysis. Oop.
13 on paralysis as you are paralyzed.
Okay.
That you did a 13, and you rolled a 1. So you can roll 1d4 plus 1 for how long you are paralyzed for.
Alright. 4 rounds.
Then 5-foot step and take 2 claws on Shinsaku. 16 on Shinsaku.
No.
21.
Yes.
You can make a fortitude save and take 5 damage. You are paralyzed. You can roll 1d4 plus 1 for how many rounds you're paralyzed. Paralyzed for 3 rounds.
Oh, lingering still in effect, so.
Taeyang?
All right, I'm going to
You guys had some really unlucky fortitude saves this fight.
I'm gonna move here. Wait, is Taeyang or
roll
is
a 1.
paralyzed?
Yeah, everyone's
Okay.
paralyzed but you and I.
Yeah,
I'm gonna move
only
there,
Cloud and Taeyang
and
are the
I'm going
only
to,
2 who are not paralyzed.
I'm gonna move there and I'm gonna hit it. Fuck. I'm gonna spell combat.
Okay?
Oh no, I already have a spell on my weapon.
Then you probably don't want to spell combat because you'll lose it.
I'm gonna hit it once. I will use a swift action to activate Arcane Strike. And roll a 1. I'm done.
Oliknot is going to
Flank with me.
take a. I can't. You're paralyzed.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, that's right. Damn it.
I'm going to 5-foot step and make 2 attacks.
Sure.
Let's see. One of them threatens a critical. Does 27 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Let me.
Just
Sorry.
glad it's not 4 carrion crawlers, right?
I'm gonna roll my second attack just so I can do all the damage at once. Does 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you imagine 4 carrion crawlers attacking the party?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can. It's a bloodbath that ends
Yeah.
with a total player TPK.
They get 8 tentacle attacks each per turn. So that would be 32 attacks that all cause paralysis.
So 33.
That will kill him.
I got lucky on that crit. I'm really glad that worked out. Then that's my turn.
Okay. The swarm appears
No.
right there.
Great.
Both of you will take damage and get to make 2 fortitude saves.
God, this shit sucks.
A
So
15 and a 25.
poison
18
and
and a
distraction.
24.
You'll both take 1 damage from spider bites. And
Okay.
Taeyang, what did you get?
A 15 and a 25.
Okay. And what did Helen get?
18 and a 24.
Okay, neither of you are distracted or poisoned. You just take 1 damage each.
I can't be distracted. I'm paralyzed.
You can still be distracted. You can vomit and not be able to actually vomit and just have it sitting there in your throat. And he
Sounds
still
like
gets
a
an
normal
action.
Sunday night.
That's 1 full round, so it's like a summoning, so he gets to actually go now. Just weird how that works.
No, I
Sure,
understand.
cheater.
He's going to cast Scorching Ray on Oliknot.
Okay.
I've played
So,
a summoner before.
Well, at least the little man's got all sorts of little man stuff.
Little man stuff.
That is a. Of course, they wouldn't actually write out his ranged attack. Why would they do that? That is a 23 to hit your touch AC.
Yep, that'll hit my touch AC.
Oh, he's got a good ranged attack.
You can take 20 points of fire damage.
All right. And there's no save or anything for
Nope,
that, right?
it's just a ranged touch attack to get it on.
Alrighty.
Severin,
Blah, blah, blah. Done.
Helen,
Zeb 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 that.
Shinsaku. I should remove the ghouls. They don't exist anymore. Taeyang.
Alright, do I take damage for starting my turn, or do I not
Nope,
take damage until
it's-
their turn?
You just take damage on their turn.
Okay, I'm moving it so I can move.
I really like that symbol because I got the spiders to be transparent.
That's
All right,
pretty cool.
I'm gonna move there, and I'm going to.
He is 5 feet up. He has the high ground, so you can't win.
If I
I've
wait,
got the high ground, Anakin.
if I attack him now, I seriously risk losing 3 of my limbs. But I think I'm still gonna do it. I'm
Okay.
gonna spell strike him. Nope. I missed last turn. I don't need to spell strike him.
Okay.
Does 17 hit him? Unless he's wearing metal armor.
Let me. I'm pretty sure he's not wearing armor.
That was my hunch, but you know.
Are you good?
I'm also lawful.
Lawful doesn't matter. What did you get? Sorry.
17.
That does not hit.
Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Oliknot?
Okay, Oliknot is going to move.
They made this a real encounter, guys. I mean, like, if you're gonna have basically one combat in a scenario, they make it real.
Well, there's nothing wrong with this.
Good.
Hey, is Brit's performance active still?
I think this is the turn it is no longer active because she did 2 turns of lingering.
So, so what I'm doing now is a normal attack without that.
Oh yeah, I would have only gotten 15 then. Forgot about the only rings then.
Does 16 hit?
No.
Okay.
You done?
I'm passing to him.
The spider swarm stays where it is because he's not directing it. So Helen, you take 6 points of damage and can make 2 fortitude saves. Distraction and poison.
Thanks, honey.
You are fine.
Oh. Nice.
Oh,
Since it's a summoned swarm, they're kind of low-level swarms.
okay.
Yeah.
They're better for the constant damage than they are for the.
They're good to drop on spellcasters. In fact, his tactics are if he sees a spellcaster, he drops summon swarm on them, which was Yuli, unfortunately. And
I forgot about the size T.
that's why it didn't matter.
I was going for the one in the door, but this is good.
He is actually running out of spells. That doesn't happen.
Worm that walks is a pretty dangerous monster, regardless.
A worm that walks is a very dangerous monster. Let me double check a spell quick. His tactics have a couple of, if this happens, do this things that I have to read through quick. Yeah, he's gonna try to cast defensively. Take a 5-foot step and cast defensively. He succeeds. He's gonna try to touch Lee.
Okay.
Does a
Touch.
17 hit your touch AC?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 14.
Do you want to know what he's hitting you with?
Oh, sure. 17? Not a great roll.
A 17 does not identify it.
Probably like frigid touch or something. In which case, I'm staggered.
He is touching you and draining some of your life.
Oh, empiric touch. Of course.
You can take 11 points of damage. That is such a common number.
I will take 11 points.
It was very common.
This seems to be the most common damage this game. Davern?
2.
Helen? You get
Give me
that?
0.
Yay! Shinsaku?
I think she's paralyzed, but I don't know for how
She was
long.
only paralyzed for 2 rounds, so this is her second round.
Yes,
Jan?
paralyzed.
So you're no longer paralyzed. Because
Alright, I'm gonna move here. I do not want to risk an attack of opportunity from this thing. I'm gonna move there and attack it once.
Okay.
16.
16 will not hit.
I'm done.
Oliknot?
Okay, let's see.
So moving up steps is difficult terrain.
So that's 10,
Yep.
10 feet to do that, right?
Yep.
All right, so 15, and then I'll I'll take an attack.
You can't
of
move through the statue.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
Uh, 29.
That will hit.
9 damage.
Okay, he seems to take very little of that.
Okay.
It's going to try to cast a spell defensively. Ooh, might not make that one.
Good.
That'll be the first time you've ever
That's
casted defensively and not made it.
He has combat casting though.
No, I'm just saying, if you don't make it, that'll be the first time.
Oh, they
Combat
don't-
casting makes you relatively, I won't say immune, but it does make you way more resistant to failing on. +4 is such a big deal.
Yeah.
You're a big deal.
Ooh.
Thank you. I'm not like a huge deal.
He
because,
will cast successfully. He's
I'm not the
getting
tallest
a
man
plus
alive.
like 14 on that roll.
Yeah, my check for it is also 14.
So he will cast defensively, and he will point at Oliknot, and you can make a will save versus an emotion, fear, mind affecting effect.
Boo!
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna do a will save. 17.
17 is the DC. You do not run away in fear.
Nice.
Man, Cause Fear is such a classic move against us because it's so spectacularly terrible.
I just gotta say, good
Oh.
job, Cloak of Resistance.
Wait, I'm sorry. 1 creature per 3 levels. Lee, you get to make the save also.
Come on, Lee.
You're fine.
Nice.
And he will take a 5-foot step. He should have done that before casting, but I was an idiot. And he also...
Oh, sorry, I only got a 23.
You're still fine. He'll take a 5-foot step, and Davern?
3.
Sorry, Helen, you get to act. Helen, before your turn, you take 3 points of damage and you get to make 2 fortitude saves. Reaction.
Okay.
Distraction is only on a 20 for you. You're good. I mean, only on a 1 for you. It's a DC 11 distraction.
Oh, I'm moving that. I'm gonna move it back.
Helen has damage resistance and shit.
What are
anyway,
you
right?
doing?
Ah!
Two people are moving the
I
swarm.
was trying to move it back because I moved
Oh,
it,
neither one of you touches the swarm
and
now.
then he grabbed it.
He's trying to move his character because the swarm was over the top of it.
Someone is messing with me.
No.
That is a wall. It's 5 feet up.
You can probably jump
The
it.
altar area.
Oh, I see it.
There's steps.
I'm just gonna take 2 moves and walk up there.
Okay, Taeyang. See, I wanted to say this here for using it on Helen, right? But I didn't.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to climb up this thing.
Sure.
Thanks for not killing me more.
I'm gonna 16 to climb
I
that 5 feet.
always get Helen with paralysis and fear and stuff like that.
You know, next
Wait,
level.
no, actually,
I'm gonna take
around.
abilities.
Yeah.
16
I'm gonna move over here.
Sorry, I was going to say
There you
16 is enough to jump up.
Sorry, I'm gonna go over here. I want Oleg not to be able to hurt it.
Okay.
Yes.
9. I threaten a
Ooh.
critical.
He's immune to criticals.
Okie dokie.
This guy's
So I'm gonna hit for a
jerk.
bunch of different kinds of damage.
Oh, is he also immune to sneak attacks then?
Yep.
Okay.
He has no
Well-
anatomy.
But he is not immune to flanking.
He is.
Oh, he's immune to flanking too?
Takes 32 damage unless
I'm
he's
sorry.
resistant to fire or electrical damage.
He will take 32 damage.
Okay,
now
I can
broken-
tell you that 8 of that is physical damage.
So that is okay. That is the important part to tell me is the physical damage because that doesn't always all go through. You have broken through his temporary hit points at this time.
Oh, good. Yay, Shock and Grasp. Man, Shock and Grasp is freaking awesome. Anyway, there's a Magus Arcana that lets you empower one spell for free once a day, and you can just empower Shock and Grasp. Just fucking mangle people with it.
There's also intensify spell.
That's true.
which is what most Maguses I have seen do, is they intensify shock and grasp and win. Oliknot?
Oliknot is going to he's going to 5-foot step, and he's going to take 2 attacks. But
that only takes 1 spell level. Oh my god!
actually,
It's still
Just in
capped by your
effort.
caster level, so you only get full benefit out of it at 10th level.
That's true, but second level mega spells aren't great.
in an
for
effort
damage.
to test out different things, he's going to be using a cold iron on his offhand.
Sure.
I considered switching to my cold iron cutlass, but I just wanted to hit more.
I mean, this thing is alien as far as I'm concerned.
That is true.
But then again, so am I to most people.
You're just a little you're a little dude. I don't know.
It's a threaten to crit. Oh, it doesn't. But whatever. So I'm not going to roll a confirmation. I'll just roll
Yeah, it
the
is immune
second
to
attack.
critical hits, sneak attack.
Oh
and-
my god. Of course. Okay, so the first one is the regular dagger that I use all the time. Magical. That. And this is the cold iron.
The second one does no damage.
Does no damage. Okay.
He's going to go. He's going to heal some of the damage he has taken with fast healing. What's wrong with that, Lee?
Worms that walk have they just have such a pile of special abilities.
Of special abilities, yes, they do. He's going to try to take a slam attack on Oliknot.
Okay.
I think they might. I don't know. To me, they're one of the most immediately threatening.
Is it a touch attack or is it a normal attack?
It is a normal attack. Are you
All
good?
right. I am good.
13.
Does not hit.
Oh, he misses twice. Swarm will go on top of Daverin. 4 damage Daverin, 2 saving throws. And then the swarm dissipates.
I will get 13 versus the poison.
And distraction.
That one I will succeed on automatically.
Ones will... Oh, you immune to nauseated? 'Cause otherwise a 1 will always...
Hmm?
Not
I automatically
immune-
succeed on saving throws against Swarm's distraction ability.
Oh, okay. I don't... that is awesome. I
This is
didn't know you
weirdly
had that.
specific.
But you
Where did
get
you get
a
that?
13 on the
He's the
points,
tallest
which
man alive.
is
He doesn't
enough.
distract things.
You're rolling for not a 1.
Neat.
Is that a trait,
Daverin?
Jeff?
Davern is last round of paralyzed.
Daverin is the tallest man alive. He's too tall for swarms.
He
Hello?
refuses to say. I am going to take a full attack action on this person.
Technically, as the GM, I should know what this ability is,
I
and
mean,
note,
power
but
attack.
I don't.
Shit happens.
I do have a character who has a very similar ability, but he gets it from being a verminous hunter.
Gross.
He rides a slug.
I know. You know about your slug rider.
28.
28 will hit.
Is the bite add a second attack? Or is
Yeah,
it
and
full
it is secondary.
11 on the normal, 7 on the bite. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, those miss.
Yeah, you bet.
The 28 hits.
Number 1. Or 23 damage.
You will take some of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Shinsaku,
Yay, I can move again.
your bardic performance has ended.
And it's restarting.
Sayang,
All right. I am going to take a 5-foot step, and I'm going to use spell combat to take 2 attacks.
Did I have the bardic performance?
No.
No.
I didn't think so. I didn't add it. That's what I was
Okay.
wondering. I just
My
double
first attack. Does 17 hit him?
it does not.
All right. And then this. Oh, I need to make a roll for my spell. I fail. So I think I lose the second attack. I'm done.
Yes. If you fail the cast defense, will you lose it?
Ooh, there's my last
Like
shot.
not, and you
Grasp.
also lose the spell.
I know.
Okay. Oliknot is going to. What's the ruling on thrown weapons? If you're adjacent, is there some
It's
kind
a
of
provoke because it's a ranged attack.
gotcha?
Provoke.
If I was a 5-foot step, what's my penalty at that point?
He would have cover from the statue.
Got it. Yeah, screw it. I'll provoke.
Okay.
I'm gonna
He will
throw
take
at
a
him.
slam attack on you.
Okay.
Miss.
Okay. And let's see. Plus. E2 to throw a holy water flask.
Yes, that'll hit.
Does it do damage?
Nope.
Okay. I just
Wow.
wanted to try it.
Yeah,
I'm-
no, I mean, most of the time that would have been a good bet, but he does not take it.
That's only
Then-
one of your attacks. You can probably still attack with a dagger, right?
No,
Threw it and threw it.
I threw, so
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think I can do anything else.
You had to draw it. You had to retrieve
That's
it.
true. That's true. I don't think I can do anything else. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I'm,
if you had it in your hand, you can split your
I'm gonna
full attack
5-foot
action.
step so that I can make some room.
He casts defensively and becomes all blurry.
Doesn't he have glitter dust on him?
He is displaced. Lee.
Oh, never mind.
That
So
doesn't
is all the
affect-
dust all over the place?
He will also heal. Okay. Davern,
He's gonna get up. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Helen,
Alan is going to make a full attack again. Same thing.
sure.
27 to hit.
That'll hit.
14
Yes.
plus Bard Song, so
Two.
16
Miss.
and 20 and 18. Sorry.
Miss. And you can roll 50-50 on your hit.
Who's good?
Shinsaku.
Fantastic. There's no decent spots, and I'm not getting any closer than that. So I'm going to pull, or I'm going to activate my spring-loaded wrist sheath and pull out my magic missile wand, and I'm going to shoot.
Okay. He
That's-
does
that's
not have a shield up, so you can deal damage with that.
Do your
Nice.
magic missile damage.
Like, do your worst. I forget what magic missile is.
Isn't it 1d4 plus 1?
Is it 1d4 plus 1? Thank you.
Mhm.
Like,
Hopefully you can at least cancel out his fast healing.
3!
Okay. Sure. Taeyang?
Right, I am going to spell combat again because I'm going to roll my thingy first. Yep.
That's your concentration check.
Yeah,
Guys,
26
Are you
to hit
adding
him
the
with a
Bard
regular
Song?
attack.
Yep.
So 15 damage,
Roll 50,
6 of
50.
which is physical.
Roll 50-50.
It was good for me.
Okay, so 15 with 6 physical.
I would assume 10 damage.
Does seem to be around that.
Alright, and my second attack, 16.
Does not hit.
Alright, I'm done.
Oliknut?
Oliknot is.
I
He
rolled a
actually
lot of 7s.
thought of something else. He's gonna 5-foot step again, and he's gonna use a aid action for Helen.
Okay, so Helen's next attack will gain the bonus on it.
Right.
Jokton is going to go. He's going to draw his scroll
No.
and heal a little bit and cast a scroll on Helen. Helen? No, Taeyang. Taeyang has been doing more. You can make a fortitude save, Taeyang.
Nice.
26.
Wow, man.
You are not permanently blind.
Whoa.
Good to know.
Davern?
Alright. He's
Like I said,
gonna
this guy's a real fight, right?
go up here and he's gonna attack him. A little late to
Okay.
the party, but
Yeah,
he's here.
he made me run out of gas for sure.
Well, don't worry, he's running out of spells also.
Ooh, does 31
Holy
hit?
cow.
Wow, man.
A 31 will hit, but he has 50% miss chance.
Okay, so a 1 is gonna be bad, and he will
Okay.
just...
Helen?
I'm gonna
Fist
power
bump.
attack, but I'm gonna
Gavin, when you
add
rise.
it with my highest attack first. Can I
What?
do that?
What?
I don't want to use the +2 from Richard's attack on the,
No,
What?
the 8 another.
yeah,
This
as
is your next attack.
yeah.
I think you always have to take them in order, don't you?
Alright.
I don't know.
I'm gonna power attack.
Okay.
Doesn't crit.
That doesn't count as
Doesn't
critical.
crit.
But it does hit unless you roll your miss
Hit?
chance.
Roll the mischance.
Fuck you.
Miss hit.
That's the bite.
The bite
Hey,
hits.
For what it matters,
Grossest bite.
Evo, I've rolled a couple crits that are useless, and I never get to crit.
I critted him on the first attack I made.
Is that
On that.
bite full strength?
Yes, because it is a primary attack.
Eat worms, Helen.
Eat worms and leeches.
This guy is kind
Blah. Okay.
At this point, Shinsaku's doing the most damage.
Take some
11
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Take some damage. Shinsaku,
Oh my god.
continue your reign of terror.
I know. Lingering is active still. Back to magic missile.
Okay, roll it.
2 damage.
Bam!
Let's do this.
Deuces.
Okay,
Rory's one of these turns he's
So
gonna
yeah?
say he doesn't heal because he's at full. Alright, I'm gonna hit him once.
It's like those miss
no,
chances are
he actually
hurting
has
bad.
at low tier he has reduced fast healing for my now one that walks, so he doesn't have 10 fast healing per
So I got a 21 to hit him. Does that? Or can I have a chance to hit him?
That will hit him exactly. Because he's no longer
Miss.
haste. You have ran through his haste spell at this point.
I'm done because I missed.
God, this is horrible. Who designed this shit?
Oliknot?
Displacement. Regular.
Oliknot is gonna
Okay,
just
so Brittany,
attack.
the normal problem is that a spellcaster dies instantly and doesn't get to do anything because they're a spellcaster. So they made a spellcaster that actually has got enough defenses that they live, which seems overpowerful.
It compounds the defensive
well, Paizo
problem.
can blow me right now.
Oh yeah, blow me.
Blow me where the Pampers is.
What?
Yes, my D.
No.
19 wouldn't hit
Have you
then,
ever seen
right?
PCU?
19 will miss.
Sorry, that should have been a 17, and I'm doing my second attack, which
Okay,
will also miss.
are you done?
Yep.
He's gonna go. Really? Is that really what you got left? Yes, that is really what he's got left, so...
You gonna punch somebody for shits?
No, yeah, he's gonna try to slam into Oliknot.
Come
Okay.
on, it's Slam Jam.
Welcome to the gym.
18?
Nope.
Okay, he's sick of doing this. He's gonna try to hit Taeyang. 24? 25, high ground.
Yes. Yep. That hits.
Okay. You can't win.
In high ground.
Did that make the difference on your AC actually?
No, my AC is 20 right now.
It should be
I don't have shield up.
You can
anymore.
take
nothing for the tallest man alive.
damage as worms smash into your face. And then he gets to take a swift action grapple attempt to try to squirt worms all over you.
Ew!
Like he lays a thing of worms out of his robe on top of you.
Yep. It's my CMD is 18. He's much better at this.
Oh, he is a plus 17 on this
It's a
roll.
bad touch.
So anything but a 1, basically, right?
That is not a 0.
No.
So he has sprayed worms all over you. These count as a swarm filling up your square. So you can immediately make a fortitude save against being distracted by worms and leeches being
Got a
thrown
19
all
on that one.
Taeyang's a boss.
Or it is my best save.
Strong, independent woman don't need no man.
Don't need no worms all over him, that's for sure.
Reference different ability. Okay, what did you get?
19.
Okay, so you are not distracted, but you do take 7 more damage. And you are, and the worms Great. stay in your square and will continue to affect you each turn.
Great.
It's get the fuck out time.
They're on you, not your. Sorry, you would have to move away from him to get rid of this ability.
Yep.
Davrin?
I'm getting away
Davrin's
from it.
gonna attack.
Okay.
And wow. Hey, look at that.
Hey.
33 hit, right?
Yes.
All right, so 27 damage.
Okay, his robe collapses into the ground. The worms dissipate, but slowly start to crawl back together.
Okay.
Helen?
Can I bite the worms,
Nope.
please?
Ew!
Nope.
No?
No, you
Okay.
can't because he's now immune to weapon damage.
Set him
I
on fire.
can actually use my natural attacks and weapons against swarms, if that matters.
Then yes, you can bite the swarm of worms.
What? What the?
I got fucked over by a swarm one of these, and I bought an item.
Nice.
You have a Swarmbane clasp. That's
Yes.
what it is. I know what's happening now.
Let's see here. So that's again 9.
Davrin just hates
Okay.
bees.
The
I
only
rolled a
problem.
What to say?
Davrin rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
Do you expect me? I'm gonna hit them?
Okay, that will actually kill it, Jeff, by
No,
2
no, 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 no.
damage.
I rolled a 1.
No, that was an attack
You
roll.
rolled
Oh,
one.
sorry, I thought that was damage. So
No.
no, he is not dead because he still has
Luck.
fast healing. Shinsaku? Sorry, Helen? Helen?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit them.
Okay, they're immune to weapon damage.
You step on some some bugs.
Stop him. Rage stop that shit.
Shinsaku?
What can I even do from here?
I did something wrong. Your magic missiles were also dealing 0 damage. I forgot about that. He's immune to all single target effects.
Oh, well, the worms, can I shoot him with something?
He's basically a swarm in a rope.
Yeah. So that was my mistake. He should not have taken any damage from the magic missiles.
So I can shoot him with magic missile now?
No, because now he is actually a swarm.
Oh, God.
Do you have
I'm gonna
anything
hold for
that
now.
deals area effect damage? Because that might be good.
Yeah, you need area effect damage.
I have no area effect damage.
Do you have a torch that you can light?
Do you have an
and swing?
alchemist fire?
I would love to say if I had a torch, I'm going to assume yes, but that thing negated or erased all my shit again. So I think I have a torch, but I'd have to light it before I could throw it, right?
It's a forward action
Stone
to.
torch will do nothing also.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna hold because I can't do anything and I'll think of something.
Sayan?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the hell away.
Okay. Okay, as soon as you move that far away, you will no longer have swarm on you.
Yep.
Happy day.
I'm moving out.
You managed to run fast enough to pull all the leeches and worms off of your body.
Yep. I'm gonna take a standard action to draw
They
one.
killed you on your turn.
I'm gonna
What's
draw
that?
one.
Killing. I rolled a 3 and a 1. If I had rolled average damage, you might have died.
Oh, and then I'm done. I have a wand in my hand, and
Uh,
a sword in my other hand.
He heals, but does not get up.
Rory, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really can't do any damage to swarm with a weapon, right?
You cannot deal the damage to a swarm of this fine of a quality with a weapon. You could use area effect damage on them. If you have an alchemist fire, for example.
No, I used the rest of those. I only have the holy waters.
He
I'm
does not
going-
take damage from holy water.
Yeah. Well, I am also just going to. Oh, oh, there's a swarm where Taeyang was standing, right?
No, that was on him.
No, that was part of. It was like part of him. It was like a
When he
swarmy extension.
grapple
from him.
someone, he instead puts a swarm on them.
Is it possible to, if I was to move to this spot, is it possible to aid another to Davarin for a swarm?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that.
No, sorry, you have to actually be able to deal damage. Sorry. You
Oh,
can't.
okay. Then I don't have a thing I can do. I'm going to back off.
Okay. Davarin?
Darren's gonna attack. Is the swarm still displaced?
Yes.
Okay. So, hey, does a 32 hit?
Yay!
It does.
18.
He died.
Yeah.
You were 2 damage away from actually killing him with the attack. And so it's like, if you hit with the bite, it's going to
Oh my
actually kill him.
God.
He doesn't have regeneration, he has fast healing.
This guy's a dick.
Well, he doesn't have time to say his line that he's supposed to say because he was a swarm and can't talk. But, Helen, your turn.
Never! You can't do anything?
You don't see an enemy.
I'll hold and ready in action to hit an enemy.
That means we
This
have
one next
combat.
to me.
What? You mean we're not done?
Bursting out of the ground,
Oh my god.
you see a
No,
giant,
my
a
God.
giant worm creature coming, which would make a little bit more sense if he could have told you about it when he wasn't a swarm. But it bursts out of the ground and will immediately attack.
No!
No, my true form!
This
is
even
the worst
my
day of my
final form.
This is the worst day of my life.
So the
You know what I have
glowworm
to
will
say
break
about
out of
that?
the ground there
Step up.
and try to bite Shinsaku.
He's an asshole.
Oh, you going to get eated.
No, I don't want to get eaten.
Does a threat and critical? Does an 32 hit you?
Yes!
Okay.
Please don't die.
Shinsaku looking bad?
Yeah.
Here it goes.
That is 28 damage with the critical.
I'm down and past 10.
How
What's your
far-
constitution?
Oh, con.
What's your negative?
I'm at negative 15, or negative 13.
What's your constitution?
My con is 12.
So that
Dead.
does kill you.
Oh my god.
Shinsaku is dead.
Hey, does the performance linger?
I think it is lingering for one more turn, yes.
Oh my god, I got killed!
Taiyang?
I take a 5-foot step. No, I'm gonna. If I disengage, it's only the square I'm in, right?
Correct. It is the first square of movement that doesn't count.
I'm gonna move here and. Does activating a wand provoke attacks of opportunity?
So, guys, the creature that was once Joktan collapses into a heap of dissolving, desiccating worms on the stone floor, and a deep rumbling curses to the chamber. The tremors grow both more violent and more rapid until suddenly the earth beneath the area bulges up and explodes in a shower of dust and mud. Rising from the hole is a nightmarish creature made of putrid flesh and noxious fluids, vaguely worm-like. This huge creature's mouth is made of rows of teeth and retracting mandibles. Finding its summoner not present, the worm flies into a rage and begins to attack.
Okay, Rory, I am going to take a 5-foot step.
That is
and
the flavor
cast a
text.
spell defensively.
You can use acrobatics to try to move through threat.
Nope. Okay, I got a 30. I'm casting invisibility,
Okay.
and I'm done.
You don't have undead, do you? You don't have knowledge religion.
No, but I'm 100% sure that's Tremor Sense.
Okay. Yes.
That's a fucking worm.
Yes. Yeah, I would let you make a knowledge arcane because it is following the design of a purple worm. If you want to know about that, because it is a modified purple worm.
Yeah, I got an 18. I'm
Okay.
sure it does, but
You know, yes, you know that it is a ghoul worm is a modified purple worm to apply the ghoul template to a purple worm, and that it does indeed have tremor sense is the question I will give you.
I just need to piece the hell out, and I have literally nothing except this and levitate. And
But you'll get 50% mischance, but it knows what square you're in is what that will give you.
Okay, I was wrong, by the way. I thought I had 40 hit points maximum. My maximum hit points is 43.
Excellent.
I have 7 HP.
Well, if it tries to attack you, you'll have 50% mischance because it knows the square you're
I'll
in. But
probably still die. All right.
Olichnot?
Olichnot is going to hold until a opportunity arises.
Okay. Daverin?
Whatever, Davern's gonna move in. Is it attacking me?
Yes, it is going to try to hit you with its tail.
Thanks, friend.
What a dork. Using tail attacks.
20?
No.
Davern's AC is probably like 24.
That's 22 because of the natural armor.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna attack this thing once. And we still have lingering, right?
Yes.
For this turn.
23?
23 will hit.
31.
Because you are not good.
Lingering
I am not
performances be turned into taps, so.
Is this
Okay.
undead?
31. It takes that.
Nice. That's it.
It has no
Absolutely
resistance to
critical.
damage.
Good.
Helen?
Technically, it can stand on. Yeah.
Avenge me!
I was gonna say you can go farther if you want to flank.
It does not have combat reflexes. You're good.
You bet I am.
Well,
You're
he's
lucky.
already threatening if he could.
It has lightning reflexes instead of combat reflexes for some reason.
I'm gonna go after Helen.
I am going to.
You gotta worry about them fireballs, man.
Uh,
I mean, when you have as many hit points as this thing probably does, you don't really have to worry about fireballs as much.
Hey, Rory, I'd like to go after Helen.
okay.
Can you move and ready?
Yes, you can ready a standard action.
I'm gonna move and ready a standard action to flank.
If Oleg not
And-
plays
Oh,
Orknot doesn't need your help
I
flanking.
don't. Yeah. No. You do your thing. Just by you two being
Oh,
there,
okay.
I can flank.
I see.
He gets to flank as long as 2 of his allies are adjacent to the enemy.
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
not if
power-
it's
I'm
a
gonna power
not if it's
attack.
a maggot robe. Then I can't do that.
33.
That'll hit.
Is a 35 anyway.
You're such a jerk.
Well, then it,
23 damage.
it doesn't hit then if it's a 35.
Fuck you. Language.
23 damage.
I mean,
Yeah.
fork you. Did you draw little X's on Shinsaku's eyes?
Yeah.
The saddest
Fork
of
you,
all
you
dead
fucking
foxmen.
fork fudger.
No.
Yeah, I did just draw X's on Shinsaku's eyes for Shinsaku.
Is Helen done?
Yeah.
Then they
How much,
make like
how much
uh,
prestige does
I'm
it?
Irish,
does
you
it
know.
take? Oleknot's gonna.
What?
So you can put coins on my
Yeah.
eyes. I'm Irish.
Shinsaku is Irish? Irish?
I'm not gonna waste coins on you.
Oh, it's actually.
You get magic marker X's.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that's. I mean, it's a 34. Does 34 hit?
It does. And it can be sneak attacked.
I saw the 13th Warrior and Game of Thrones. I think they do that.
They
Oh,
draw
wait.
X's with magic marker.
Yeah, I think so. Isn't that right?
26
I'm
damage.
gonna do it in happy
Okay.
too.
It's gonna go.
So,
You guys have only successfully done 80
one
damage.
axe and one
this turn.
sad face.
So it's going to take a bite and a tail slap this turn.
Okay.
It's going to take a bite on Everin. Of course. The one that's least likely to hit.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that true?
Serves you right for your crit.
Wow.
There you go.
Really?
Does a 26 confirm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Crits in a row, baby.
Tavern!
Then you can make a fortitude. You can make 2 fortitude saves unless this kills you. I don't know what your hit points are, but that is 30 damage.
Okay, 18 and 19. That's not great.
18 is what you needed to not be paralyzed,
Oh,
You did it.
okay.
and
Yeah, purple worm that paralyzes people.
18 is what you guys said needed to not have ghoul fever applied to you because it has increased DC. So you just barely made those.
Helen has
Oh.
ghoul fever.
Shut up.
It is going to get to make a free grab attack on you.
Okay.
Because it crits. I don't know.
Because it hit with its bite.
Because it's hit with its bite, and it's going to put
Yeah.
a slam attack on. We're going to take a slam attack on Oleknot.
Okay.
The grab's
28?
a 22.
28 will hit.
Okay. Does 14 damage to you.
Okay.
And then on the grapple, Jeff.
No.
That is a 27.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you are grabbed by it at this point.
Okay.
Can he still attack while he's grabbed?
I
I forget.
I don't think
not
so.
with the bite.
Not
Hang
with the
on.
bite.
There's
What
some
do you
weird
mean?
rules that are in effect. Generally, you do not have a threatened area when you are grappling.
Right. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step, and
Okay.
I'm going to cast Infernal Healing on myself,
Okay.
and then I am done.
Daverin,
Shit, I think I have to try
you
to
can
get out of the
attack
grab.
with a light weapon, or you can try to break the grapple.
You do have Claws and Bite.
Yeah, you could claw the shit out of it.
You could.
So I can't attack with the bite, you're saying?
You can attack with the bite and the
Attack
claws.
with the bite.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
you meant you
I'm
could,
gonna-
not can't.
So
Yeah, I
bite,
said could.
bite is the primary.
Yeah.
12. So that'll be 21.
21 will hit exactly. Because you are not good.
And then the others should be 5 less, I think. That's
That'll hit. You got 2 hits.
Okay. So the bite should be full, and the other one should be half, I believe.
Half strength, yep.
So that should be a total of 16.
It had 14 hit points left.
Oh, no way.
You managed to rip out of
Man.
its mouth and kill it.
Nice.
Did like nearly
Nice, man.
100 damage.
Yes, you guys did nearly 100 damage at just over 90 hit points.
Wow.
You have succeeded at killing the ghoul worm, which incidentally, Jeff, it does get to swallow whole on its next turn. And then it starts with swallow whole, and then it gets to make a
Digest
flap attack, even because it's no longer considered to be grappled.
Yeah.
I didn't even run out of my temporary hit points.
It did not. You didn't get in combat very much compared to.
Well, I was there
Okay.
for a while.
So unfortunately, your companion is a bloody mess on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, you got splattered.
That was gross.
Don't worry though,
If
we'll
it
take you
hadn't
back.
been a critical, I think you wouldn't have died.
Yeah.
It would have done half as much damage.
I know, right? Shit.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That is not the thing you wanted to have arrive and immediately critical.
No.
That is really true. Yeah. So we will put Shinsaku's buried in sundry parts into a sack, and then. Sorry, I don't think there's another appropriate way to carry you at this point.
No.
And I'm
Okay.
guessing that there's really no appropriate way to carry what's his name either.
We can look for the book though.
Kicking.
Yeah, did he leave anything behind?
You can search around. All of his belongings fell to the ground.
Sure, I'll look through his
Mhm.
belongings before I search the room.
Okay, he does not have the book on him, but he does have some items.
Like what?
He has.
Scroll of Resurrection.
He does not have a scroll of resurrection.
Okay.
He
I
has
have enough.
It's a scroll of reincarnation.
serious wounds.
He has what?
A potion of cure serious wounds.
I thought you
That is useless.
A scroll of false life.
That is-
Rory, I
A
am
wand
going.
of mage armor with 32 charges.
I'm going to use my polarity switch, and I'm going to drink that potion of cure moderate wounds
Sure.
You're serious?
Cure serious.
or
What is
serious
it?
wounds.
3d8 plus
3D plus 3,
7?
7.
7.
He uses scroll of blindness. He has a scroll of false life, a wand of mage armor with 32 charges left, a masterwork quarterstaff, a ring of protection +1, a cloak of resistance +1, and a spell book.
Ooh, what kind of spells are in that book?
I'm going to put the Ring of Protection +1 on for now.
Displacement, haste, lightning bolt, vampiric touch, darkness, false life, scare, scorching ray, summon swarm, magic missile, rave, enfeeblement.
Wow.
He was a 6th level wizard. And a worm that walks.
How does
and,
writing spells that are in a
and,
book? I'll ask you afterwards.
CR6
You,
worm.
you don't have to pay for the scroll component or instruction. You just have to pay for the writing cost to copy a scroll or spell book for one spell each scenario that you find.
Sure, I'll probably take a haste.
So you
Can you copy a spell you can't cast yet?
No, you can only copy spells that you are capable of casting.
Okay.
If you are Dark Archive, I don't know if you are Dark Archive, finding a spell book is one of the faction goals.
Taeyong is a Liberty's Edge.
If you are a Dark Archive, you could have succeeded at faction goal. Are you going to search the area?
Yeah.
Sure, the haunt.
I will aid Olgnut.
I'll be back in a second.
There's a haunt that activates.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I have another holy water and I will throw it.
Yeah, no. You find a
Come on.
treasure chest containing a phylactery of negative energy channeling, a +1 keen scythe, and a book called The Testament of Geb.
Sure. Well, let's gather all of this stuff up with Shinsaku and maybe any other proof that this guy was here.
Sure.
Mhm. It all
He
goes
has no
into a
body
sack.
anymore.
And then I don't think we should wait any longer, and we should use the coin or whatever.
Do we have to go back to the same
Maybe
place
we
that we
should.
were at before?
You do not.
Maybe we should bring those people back with us.
What people?
The people in the town that's being massacred?
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
the
we have
people
a
aren't being
massive flood of
massacred, but
undead show up
I
to
think
kill the
that they're
crowd.
safe.
I agree. Let's take them with us. It's anyone who's in the area. That's a good call.
It's a
Alan.
lot of people.
Looking back towards the town, you see smoke and you see things flying through the air and armies of undead.
So those people might be not available to us.
That is beyond
Wow.
the confines
sucks.
of this adventure.
I had that in my mind ever since the beginning. I'm like, it's a circle of teleportation. We gotta take them back. No.
It's actually not. It won't teleport more people than originally were teleported here back. So if you go by other people, there's a chance that you might get left behind.
Well, then
That's,
technically we can go back and take someone that's living back and leave Shinsaku behind.
You could, except there's now an army of undead there.
Also,
Yeah, I know.
then she might not be able to raise. We need to take
Well,
Oh, I mean,
she's
she's an
dead.
object now,
She's an
Jeff.
object.
She's not a person.
Oh yeah, she's an object.
Basically, if you try to activate it around other people, there's a chance that some of you might get left behind. It will only
No,
be 5 people
we're
back.
fine. We're just messing around.
Yeah.
Dameron's gonna activate this item when everyone's around. How about that? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is intuitive, and you can activate it as a
Oh,
standard.
I'm gonna light all
Oh,
the
shit.
bodies of the undead and shit on fire.
Helen's gonna hold on to Shinsaku, just
Sure.
in case.
Anyone within 40 feet can be targeted by this, and it will bring 5 people back. So, since you're alone in the temple, it will be all of you. But if you walk into town, it will get messy
And
because
the Grave Worm.
it's randomized who comes.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take one other living being back.
So you return back. You return safely to Absalom, are led through the reverse of the ritual of the Chalice of Undeath, and restored to your standard living forms. The Testament of Geb is sent to the vaults for safekeeping and extensive research by some of the most esteemed necromancers of the society. A day or so later, the PCs hear a rumor that their fellow Pathfinder Joktan has been found in the Pearl District, the apparent victim of mugging. He is eulogized in a special ceremony at Skyreach, and a section of the vaults holding a number of necromantic artifacts is renamed in his honor. Venture Captain Valston thanks the PCs for their services to the society and warns them that they should never speak to anyone of the true fate of Joktan, nor the existence of the Testament of the Geb, for the society's sake.
Man, the society seems a lot less like a good thing sometimes, especially when we're in a giant phallic symbol in the middle of a city, proclaiming how awesome they are.
Dameron,
I
just
just hope
say,
that we-
good idea.
I just hope that we didn't
Nobody-
bring any get bugs back with us. I hear they're a real pain to deal with.
Nobody entirely good lives in a giant tower. I'm just saying.
Actually, speaking of Geb bugs, someone needs to be rolling some saves versus a disease.
Yeah, Evo does.
Yeah.
What
Evo,
was it? Ghoul rot?
Yeah,
or what?
no, I'm
Ghoul
listening.
fever?
make a fortitude save.
17.
Okay, and again,
18.
you're good.
Hey, you don't have to spend
Alright.
a prestige point like I did once.
That happened to me. I just made all my saves.
So the PCs must accomplish 2 of the following 3 conditions in order to get their second success.
Sweet Jesus.
Avoid Carvelos or successfully talk the way out of the encounter. Check.
Did.
Convince Curran Jexel to parley without killing any of the Phrasman acolytes. Check. Destroy the Joktan's haunt. Nope. So you
Really?
Yeah, that would
Yep.
happen.
That is such a shitty random one to put as a bonus.
you were supposed to try to return his body and stop the desecration of his grave, basically.
I think that's
But you
kind
need to have
of the shittiest thing about PFS is because the secondary objectives you don't get to know, and they're kind of all over the place from one module to another.
Mm-hmm.
No,
They
but see,
are-
like
Jeff, they are less so in later ones. One of the reasons they're all over the place is because faction missions existed for the first 4 seasons. And so when they stopped doing faction missions, they had to think of what the secondary success condition would be. So they had a whole chart of secondary success conditions that don't always make a great amount of sense because they had to put something in
They
there.
shoehorned it, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
a lot of
how
faction
does-
missions were stupid and terrible, so it's actually better still. Like, a lot of faction missions basically say, if you happen across this strange esoteric thing that we have no reason to expect, you should do this. And you're like, what? What does this mean?
So, can somebody figure out what Britt needs to spend or prestige points?
Right, so you guys succeeded. You'll get 2.
You're muted, honey.
You're muted.
You'll be getting 2 prestige. No one was left behind in Geb, so I will cross that off the chronicle sheets. There is a special anti-boon on this chronicle sheet for getting left behind in Geb and having
Really?
to make your way out. Yes, you seriously can get left behind in Geb in this module. That's why I
Wow.
said you should not go back to the town to activate that device. Abandoned in Gab. You were left behind in Gab when your companions teleported back to Absalom. Though you eventually make it out, escaping with your life wasn't cheap, and you have to pay 1,250 gold off of the chronicle sheet if you're at low tier. You lose half of your money basically if you get left behind
Oh,
in Gab.
jeez.
That's the death sheet.
Sorry, I'm getting a call.
So
I'll be-
Raised Dead costs 16.
Yep.
Yeah, you did
And it-
recover the body.
Or you can pay 54.50.
So you raise dead is 16 prestige or 5,450, and then you'll need to pay for a restoration, which is another 4 prestige or 1,280. But you don't need to pay for a true resurrection or a corpse recovery because they brought your corpse back. Like if your body actually gets lost, like falls down a bottomless cavern or
Right.
actually disintegrated, it costs 77 prestige points to come back.
So I need a raised dead or a resurrection.
You need a Raised Dead. We have your body.
Yeah, you need a raised dead. It inflicts 2 negative levels, and that's why you need a restoration to get rid of it.
Now you could spend 4 PP on the resurrection or 1280.
So, like, what I think Helen did is he spent 16 prestige and then 1,280.
I can do that easily.
Yeah.
How much money do I have? Hold on. I'm going to go to my sheet just to see.
For what it matters, I have killed more people in PFS than I have ever seen die when I've been playing. Like, I've seen 1 PC death while I've played. I have killed 3
You're a
people.
murderer.
So,
I know.
it is really strange. I guess
You're a
I-
murder bot, man.
I
Just
follow the
accept your
tactics
fate.
I've written. I really do.
Accept your fate. You kill people.
I don't hardly ever kill characters outside of PFS.
No, I
I've
know.
I feel like
the
more
moment
characters
you
in
killed
PFS
me, when
than
you messaged
anything
me,
else
you're
I've
like,
done. So it's really
sorry.
surprising.
it's no big deal. Shit happens, man. That was just.
And
too
it's supposed to
perfect.
happen immediately upon his death, so you don't even like get a turn to recover.
Nope.
I shouldn't have saved the king. Long live the king. I am the king. Sincere. Live forever.
Don't take things between games. That's cheating.
Oh,
Sincere
not
is a
cheating.
reckless fucker.
I saved the king. You weren't there for that, but I did.
And then you try to set your companions on fire. Good job, bud.
I didn't try to.
You did save me, though. I did have 3 turns. I don't know if you noticed. I rolled my death savings throws, and I
Yeah,
would have made 2. I would have made 2 and then failed the 3rd. So I would have died in 3 turns.
You do realize that's not how it works, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just because you rolled it doesn't mean it's gonna happen that way.
It's like looking at your next card in Magic.
Yeah, it is exactly.
I liked how
The
there's an
dice
actual
aren't
sheet
random
that
at
says
all.
The death chart.
Rory just plays
I
with the
should
top
have a
card
20
revealed at all
And
times.
3 ones.
All
Coming
right,
up.
so
So-
what did we say? 16 PP, and it's
Okay, I'm
the
back.
additional
1280
1280.
for restoration.
Got it.
Or 4 more PP.
Ew.
Yeah, fuck that. I'll spend the 1280.
So at low
Maybe-
tier, you guys will be getting 2,645 gold, and you did get 2 prestige points, and there's a lot of random, not very great items on this chronicle sheet, basically.
Hey, Rory, would you say that we liberated 1 or more slave captives or hostages?
You did not.
Okay.
If you had actually helped them escape, then you could have.
I mean, I did feed one and give another one water.
You did feed one, but you broke local customs that did not go against the detriment of the society.
Okay.
If that was one of the ones you're looking for.
Yeah, you gave me that one on the last one, though.
But you didn't.
Yeah,
liberate us.
I'm level 6.
Okay.
You would have had to actually take them out of the town.
Yeah, they didn't seem interested in leaving the pen.
Most of they specifically said that most of the humanoids have given up on their fate and now act like the cattle that the undead treat them like. So you could have like led them out, but they wouldn't have cared.
Did we visit Cheliax, Okino, Magnamar, or Normathus?
You did not.
Okay,
You were on a different continent than that.
that's fine.
So, oh, you know what I could have done? I had a turn in there where I wasn't being attacked. I keep on forgetting that I have hex.
You could have
Eli.
hexed the worm. Yep.
I get a Megas Arcana this level. I don't know if I want to take another Arcana or if I want to take a hex.
I'm gonna make a
Light hex is so
data
good.
check.
The Magus Arcana that lets you use range touch, so touch attacks, is really awesome. It opens up a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. Well, how does it work with Scorching Ray since it's multiple rays?
Only the first one.
Yeah.
It's not good for Scorching Ray. It's good for almost every other effect.
Yeah. I took Scorching Ray because I wouldn't mind having a backup, like, range, a little blasting.
Hey, Lee, can you maybe explain like how that combat went for you? Because like, did Magus just peter out? Because you were doing like insane damage, and then you seemed like you were like maybe out of abilities or something.
Okay, I'll tell you this.
Magus are spellcasters, so they deal massive damage as long as they're using their spells. And as soon as they're out of spells, they're a weak fighter.
I wasn't hitting very much later on in the fight. I was rolling a lot of 7s, which ended up being like 16 to hit. But I had 3 shocking grasps. 2 of them landed and did like crazy bonkers go nuts damage. My later one, I lost it, and then I was reduced to using corrosive touches, which I did not hit any of. Corrosive touches like 5d4 instead of d8s for shocking grasp. But basically, yeah. Also, I I left because I was dying. But yeah, my accuracy was just a problem. I should have been blowing points on the arcane accuracy, but I keep forgetting that I have it because I don't play the youngs often.
Yeah, basically think of them like a spellcaster. They're a melee spellcaster. They deal lots of damage until they run out of spells.
So
And
those
my
you
upfront
can
damage
run
is
out
really
of your
big.
shocking grasps, and then you just
Yeah, I had 3.
And
of
they
them
actually have
prepared.
fewer spells than a standard wizard, so they might run out of like I'm playing a 4th level character that's a 3rd level magus. He has 4 spells per day.
okay.
So I mean, like,
Well, you're also didn't you take one of the reduced spellcasting ones?
nope. Spire Defender.
And no, Spire Defender's reduced spellcasting.
I don't think so.
I thought they were for sure.
I thought they weren't, but you might be right.
Anyway, no, I like okay at level 6 now. I'm gonna get with bonus spells. I'll have 5 first level spells and 4 second level spells a day. Which for me is gonna come out to be like mostly shocking grasps and frigid touches and stuff. My second level spells are like a little bit more utilitarian, but like the shocking grasps are like it's bonkers good because it's 5d8 damage and you get a +3 to hit anything that has metal armor on.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah,
like
no, they're not reduced spellcasting. He's a 3rd level magus. He has 3 first level spells per day, and he has intelligence gives him +1. He has 4 spells per day.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Fire Defender actually does not have
like
drawbacks, basically.
I bought a +1 weapon so that when I enchant my weapon, I usually put 2 elemental damage rolls on it. So it's like I'm rolling like a 3d6 plus 5d8 plus 7 when Bardsong is on
How are you doing 2 elemental damages?
because I can add 2 different
You're 5th
special
level
effects.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. Yeah. Lee, what Spire Defender loses is they don't get spell recall. Which
Oh,
is a
I don't
really-
get spell recall either.
Which is a really good ability, but it's not great. They also lose all of the normal armor proficiencies, but they still get the ability to cast in spells if they ever become proficient in armor. So it's not really a drawback for the build I'm playing with that because I took a level of Swashbuckler.
Yeah, I'm getting I didn't realize this. Hexcracker actually gives me a better arcane mark. I get Brand because it's a curse.
Interesting.
Yep. So I can do 1 damage with my level 0 spell when I touch somebody with
Ooh.
it. And they're also branded for like a day per caster level or something.
as opposed to permanent with Arcane Mark.
Yeah.
I love
But
doing.
I can put up to 6 words on there on as the brand.
I was here.
Taeyang was here.
That's what you should do.
Rip assholes. But no, like, yeah, my
Asshole.
upfront damage is very high. I'm a little squish.
That's the other reason I did Swashbuckler, is because the parry ability is really good for
Oh,
helping
yes.
with being less squishy.
See, I leveled not too long ago and got up to 3d8 for my sneak attack damage.
Mhm.
And I didn't get to use it all that much, but I was glad that I at least got to hit the worm one time with it.
Well, that is the scenario. Hopefully it was fun and not too deadly. I only killed one
I
of
mean-
you instead of 2 of you, but
I mean, so far you've
Are you
killed
sure?
3 people.
Yeah, that's
in your
impressive,
run.
man.
it's been like what, 9 months? It's 8 months of playing.
Yeah.
It was
Or,
about-
20, or
last
24
August.
sessions
Yeah,
or
it's like 8
whatever.
months of playing.
However you want to look at it. 1 every 8 sessions somebody dies. We just got to
Yep.
remember.
I mean, I've done like 25 sessions.
Yeah. I think this was the 24th or 25th.
I think this was the fake 24th.
Ah, yeah.
Fake 24.
Yes,
I am
this
a
was our
sw-
makeup
I-
session.
I'm a level. I'm a 2-star GM, so I know I've done at least 30 sessions, but not
Yeah.
all of them have been with you guys.
Oh,
Next
right,
session
my
will be
saves
the
all went up.
real session 31.
Awesome. So, like I said, this one's a little bit weird and off the wall because you get to play an undead character for the majority of the night.
I like
This
that. It
is
kind of
the
reminded
only.
me of the monkey one.
Yeah. Which monkey one? The feral
Mystical
animals
monkey.
in the woods, or the monkey in the temple?
Both, it's kind of the same shtick.
Right. This is, as far as you know, the only scenario that takes place in Geb.
Oh, that's unfortunate. This one, I think Geb could be really cool.
But there are some scenarios that take place in Nex. And Nex is the mana waste, so just north of Geb, which is the other half of the ancient battle that happened between 2 archmages in the past.
Yeah.
So Geb got turned into a nation of undead, and Nex got turned into a horrible wasteland of wild magic and suffering.
Jeff, you're level 6 also, right?
Yeah.
What's your hit points?
76.
Okay. I'm at
Yes.
52.
Have across the boards fairly good ACs and hit points. Is one of the things I've noticed. in your
My
party.
AC normally is 18, but I also spent a decent amount on like the first things I bought were like magical armor, cloak of protection, ring of protection, natural armor.
22 AC.
I mean, you guys have pretty good ACs.
My HP is
Next
like
level, I
40.
get medium armor.
The general
So-
formula that people consider good AC is 20 plus level,
Oh, jeez.
but
No one knew that.
you're fairly good at.
No,
Like
that's
no,
not-
no, like I'm serious. People will say 20 plus level is what a good, like a high AC is what you'd be shooting.
I don't
for.
know how I could get
If you
my
want to, if you want to be
high-
considered to have a high AC, a good high AC, you want 20 plus level.
Otherwise, we're probably in like the medium.
So you guys are acceptable ACs, but not like good.
That's
Looks like I
spectacular.
got some money to spend then.
Yeah.
I mean, I had 24 AC for some of that.
I mean, I've been playing with a guy who was commonly walking around at like starting around 7th level. The AC was 42.
Asking a barbarian to get that amount of AC is.
Was he a holy vindicator?
No, because it wasn't actually him. It was an animal companion, and he was never in any danger, basically. And he was
like
just
a
his animal.
summoner.
So he was playing a gnomish, effectively a gnomish summoner, which was an animal companion instead of an eidolon. And so his rock went forward into combat and massacred everything. Which is why I knew rock is such a good animal companion for you.
Well, I don't know how I'm gonna ever get a rock up to that kind of AC though.
He was an arcane spellcaster with share spells with it, so that he could cast mage armor and shield and haste and reduce person on it, because he could share reduce person onto it, so he could make it a large-sized rock and then reduce it down to medium.
Wow.
So I mean, like, yeah, it's bonkers. And then you give it extra item slot so it can hold a necklace, and extra item slot so it can wear armor, and so it's wearing armor and has a necklace and a belt and stuff like that. So you use most of his feats that it gets on wearing the ability to use magical items, and then all of his money went to it basically to make its AC higher and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it takes some doing, but yeah, it was It was ridiculously hard to hit, and the puns were never ending because it was a rock.
Solid, yeah.
I'm tempted to take Empowered Magic, which is just once per day I can just
Go right back.
dump Empower on a spell for free.
So it turns out I have to do one more adventure to get 7th level.
Boo.
Yeah.
She'll put you at what experience?
That would put me at 18. 18 XP is six levels. It's, times 3. Or divided by 3, however you want to look at it. Oh shit, the game's not,
No.
I thought that there was a, what do you call it?
Apparently not until 11.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not staying up to play that. I'm gonna find something else to do. Or go to bed. Are we gonna try to play this weekend? Because we don't have any plans, and I think TJ comes into town Wednesday next week, so we can play Monday again.
But probably not next Saturday or next week.
We might be able to if we kind of like claim that this Saturday is for us to do whatever we want. But Saturday's also the day that we're gonna go to that league game.
That'll be all
Oh,
about,
you're
like,
going to
during the
MSI.
morning and.
But that might be done
afternoon.
early on, yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, I'm gonna hit the stream off. Thanks guys for watching.
Yeah,
It's
thanks for
been,
watching, guys.
Kind of a
Thanks,
wild
Fire
ride.
Warrior.
And
Assumed that
For
the
helping
stream
us
was
with
off.
rules
Rip
all the time.
Shinsaku!
hashtag undead.
Thanks for watching.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm not even sure what we'd do without Fire Warrior here to give us rules back up.
Yeah.
Hashtag you
He's
only
like
got
1,000
twice.
times faster than I am. I can't look
Right.
up shit.
Yep. So
Yeah, so shout out to Fire
got
Warrior
it.
if he listens to this in the end.
y'all take care. Have a good night.
Night, guys.
Bye.